anyways.
Now I'm not gonna prepare. I'm not gonna prepare the.
Or I'm sorry, not Dub. Beck.
On the two.
Alright. I'm now turning on this thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the face of Asharon.
Kill me.
A game that is no longer D&D because there aren't any taverns in the city.
Fuck you.
He needs to shut the fuck up, okay? Because first of all, we are not talking about that. Now,
We're talking about it.
we're dropping this subject and we're not talking about it again because we just. First of all, the party currently is well. First of all, you guys have just come after your great victory against the undead forces, which you don't truly know where it came from. And you guys are currently in the hall.
I have some suspicions, though.
You are currently in the hall. You are, and you see the. I need to tell you guys to shut the fuck up because I do need to say this, and this is important. When you guys essentially see, you see the general, and you see that he holds up a drink. He does. Actually, I'm gonna go and borrow something from my brother. I'll be right back.
If the viewer is still here, the DM is speaking heresy. He said that there is no tavern in this quote-unquote city.
I asked.
I just need to say that.
Okay, here he is.
He can't say anything. He's away from his mic.
I can still fucking hear you. I have my headset
No
on the
worries.
entire time. You see that the general holds up like this. He does, and he just. It's like a drinking horn. He has a drinking horn, and you see that it looks like a manticore horn or like some sort of a minotaur horn. You don't know precisely what it is, but you see that he holds it up and just to honor the fallen, and you see that he then drinks from the cup.
Eric, I'd like to roll to see if I care what horn it is.
What horn do you think this would
apparently
be?
I care, so you're gonna have to tell me exactly what kind of horn that is, because apparently I care a lot what kind of horn that is.
Roll me a... First of all, that is a specific roll. That is a...
I'm totally fucking with you, Eric.
Oh, okay.
This is not real. I was just trolling. I was expecting to get a 1.
You see that he
I was hoping that I would get a 1, so I could be like, yeah, look, nobody cares.
Yeah, you see that he then takes a sip from it and he holds out, and to the brave heroes that saved us, honor the fallen. You see that he then says, and you see that he drinks, he then drinks to it. You guys all have drinks, if you guys want to drink.
And my character with a wide, tipsy grin raises her mug.
Yeah. Is she already drunk?
Yeah. Sage and I were having a conversation earlier, and she's already tipsy, but we were discussing drugs.
Yeah, fair enough.
He made the mistake. He also made the mistake of asking about my sword, and so now I have started to take it apart and explain it to him.
Yeah, first of all,
He's now overwhelmed.
That is perfectly fine. You see that Merlin then walks up to you, and you see that he then says, I knew that your weapon was different, Miss Drift, but I didn't know that it was this convoluted. In fact, this surprises me a great deal.
Excuse you, this thing is a one...
Will, you're cutting out.
Okay, let me let you... Huh?
You're cutting out.
Am I cutting out again? Did I get ping nerfed?
Yeah, ping nerf.
Nerfed harder than my get.
My back? Am I back?
What?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Okay. Excuse you, sir. It is not convoluted. This thing is a marvel of mechanical engineering. I'll have you know.
Can I
Okay, maybe not a marvel, but I love it.
Can I use my Nodachi to stab Will?
Are you trying to stab Will?
You're actually gonna do that?
Wait, what do I have to roll for it?
You roll it as an attack roll. If you go into your character sheet, you roll. You see the top thing. Do you see the middle? Also, I need to fucking add music. Sorry. Stream.
Okay, so that also means I roll dexterity against him, right?
Correct.
No, you do not.
Well,
No, you
an
never
attack roll you technically do not roll with the dexterity. No. However, if anything,
Because I'm rolling against him, right? Because if he, in terms of player,
this is an attack roll. It is, meaning that you do not get to roll back against somebody when they attack you.
hold on.
Eric, Eric. Okay, I'd like to say something.
He doesn't listen.
No, I know. My mic is shit. Anyway, I'm sitting up. I am sitting opposite to Will, so that means I can see whoever is behind him. So I assume I can see, wherever the hell Axel trying to stab him. So the moment
You
I see
can,
him,
yes.
Okay, the
You
moment I
ain't
see him
stopping
drop
shit.
sword, I'm casting Gust of Wind on myself.
Oh
This
shit!
would come.
I
This
cast
would,
Gust.
this would come down to initiative rolls. So both of you roll initiative for me.
Well, no, I assume that I can see him draw his sword.
You
faster
can
than
see
he
his
can
draw
draw
his
it
sword, but
and
that doesn't
I
mean
got a
anything to
13.
you.
What
That
do you
is
mean you're faster? Oh, I have the initiative. Look at that. I have the
Eric,
most initiative.
stop for a second. For a second,
Shit.
Eric. I must contest. I must protest. Sorry. We're in a very peaceful setting. We're literally drinking, and this man's drawing a sword. I'm casting Gust as a reaction.
Yes, that is
Out of my-
perfectly fine, but but even if you
Actually, yeah, Eric, because it's a reaction, it's faster than his entire action,
No,
which
no,
is
the
why he would win.
No,
the
no,
actual
it's
thing
not an
isn't
action.
typically a reaction, though.
It is not a reaction, but I'm seeing someone draw their sword, so I'm gonna cast Gust on them.
You
Because
still.
Yeah,
This is like. This is such. First of all, both of you are currently getting ready. First of all.
Just let him attack me. Just let him attack me. See what happens.
I'm joking. No, I don't. I'm joking.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, please say that, because like people actually do that. That's something people
There
actually
are
do.
people
Please
that
say that.
Did my
backstab
mic cut out?
people.
Did my mic cut out or something?
Oh
I
yeah,
literally
you haven't
said
been
that.
talking this whole time.
Oh,
My bad.
well.
I said that. I'm like, okay, can I stab Will? And then 5 minutes later, after y'all started getting mad at me, I said I'm joking. But
I was about to roll.
No, we were
fucking
getting mad at you. We
attack.
were debating what was about to happen. We were like, okay, if you're gonna fight me, here we go.
This would have been the greatest betrayal of all time. I'm gonna say this right now. No, you guys have just defeated. You guys are drinking. First of all, you guys haven't done a long rest, but I am going to consider. Well, first of all, nothing is gonna happen. You guys are gonna sleep well anyway, so it's not like anything is gonna happen tonight. So don't worry about anything. So we're gonna count your rolls for sleep. We are. That you did before the session started previously. So first of all, you guys are in this place, this hall, filled with like you see like Farrak, the other Goliath. First of all, I was gonna do something really cool here with Dub. I was gonna have a moment with Dub. I was. But like, first of all, we're not gonna do that. In fact, we're gonna prioritize by going away from the situation, and we will have this interaction on another day. Dub is currently sick, everybody. Sorry for him being ill today, but it's nothing we can do. The illness is a bitch. Now,
It's racist.
yeah. Now, so what do you guys all do?
I'm just.
Well,
I
Will
mean,
and I have
I'm-
been having a pleasant discussion about my amazing alchemy, and then he kind of went off on the longest tangent of his life.
About my sword, because you made the mistake of asking about it, sir.
Yeah,
I
you
just-
made
I
the
just
worst
noticed
mistake.
that you have the loudest sword I have ever met, and then suddenly it went off into science in a realm that
Yeah,
I've never.
I literally slapped it on the table, and I'm like, yeah, because one of my character flaws is, or it's just one of my it's one of my it's one of my personality traits is I get way too excited to talk about my ideas and the things that I build.
Will, you see a woman walk up to you, and there's a little girl behind her. You do, and you see that the little. You see that.
I recognize both of them immediately.
Yes, you do. Now, first of all, you see that the little girl. You see that the mom is just like she grabs. Oh shit! She grabs your hands. She does. She grabs your hands, just like, thank you for saving my little girl. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, alright.
Well, I
I
just
got
realized,
her.
mate. That kid involved.
That better be a joke, Arcus. Now,
Wait, what?
Address it.
anyway.
You
see that the little girl has picked up. You see that.
I want to stab everybody.
You see that the little girl has picked a flower for you. By the way, and she holds it out to you. She does.
Is the flower poisonous?
Wait, Eric.
Jesus Christ! What do you guys? You guys
there
are not
it is.
far away from rolling
This
for
girl is
fucking
evil, right?
insight on everyone.
Eric, I can't actually see anything on the stream. It says starting soon still.
Oh
You need to end the stream and
shit!
start
That
again.
is my mistake.
No,
Sorry.
I can hear the stream. He just has the wrong panel up.
Yeah, that is fine. Sorry, guys. It doesn't matter though because there wasn't anything important
There we
on
go.
the stream anyway.
There you
So
go. Okay.
It is a-okay. We all make mistakes, everybody. Now we're gonna
I just remembered I was like, oh yeah, let me pull up Eric's chat so I can help him watch it, and then yeah.
Good. Now, first of all, as you guys are, first of all, I need to reset this music. You guys are, you see that she has a
I can
flower.
stop my music. Yeah. I'll
You see
listen
that
to
she
yours.
has a flower and she gives it to you. She does, Bill.
The little girl or the woman?
The little girl.
Okay, and I
Hey,
give
look
her
what my
I give her a sweet smile and I take it from her and then I pat her on the head.
Yes, do it.
You see that. First of all, you see the little girl smiles and runs behind her mom. She does.
Kind of like shy but like cute. You know what I mean? Like a kind of
Yeah.
Like
She's
not like
thanking
she's
you.
afraid of me or anything. She's just she's just like still kind of shy.
Yeah, she's very shy. She's just a normal kid, you know.
Alright.
Kids are shy. Now, not all kids, obviously. Some kids are very forward.
Yeah, this one is.
This one is especially sly. You see that she then sly, yeah. You see that she then walks off. You see that they.
Am I streaming? Oops.
You see that they both walk up. They do, and they spend a couple of minutes. Well,
What was that?
I think it was Axel. Not sure. Now, first of all, you see. Well, sorry. Well, the general walks up to you. And you see that him and his wife both have like a moment where they're just like, they were like clearly talking to each other, but he like stormed up from her, or she stormed up from him. Sorry, and you see that the general walks up to you, and he's just like, I appreciate everything. By the way, you see Iman. You do. He is in full wolf form. He is right behind you guys. Iman is the werewolf that joined your party. Yeah. I just need to mention that.
Wait, hold on. Is he in dog form so that nobody knows?
He's in wolf form so that nobody knows. Yeah, precisely.
Gotcha.
I can pet him.
You absolutely can.
And I believe he's also probably near me because he and I hit it off really early.
Mm-hmm. He has he has green fur. He does, which is really weird.
Is it like Beast Boy?
Yes. Beast Boy. Actually, though, that's actually.
Yeah, but he has green fur. He looks up at you. He does this thing which a dog does to pretend. Like, he has been doing this for a while, he has. Where you just see his tongue comes out and he's, like, breathing excessively, he is. And his tail starts going and all of that. And you see that he's just, like, staring at you.
He seems to be relatively pleased to be here.
Mm-hmm. And you see that the dad walks up and it's just like pets his son and it's just like, remember to stay safe, son. Okay.
It's not.
He like whispers to him.
Yeah, he then whispers, and you see that they both have like a sweet hug. They do, and it's like a moment between father and son. It is, and
but it's discreet, and only we realize what's happening.
Yeah. It's not really that weird of a hug because like the paws are right on over his shoulder and the hug is like around him and everything, and it's
right.
Like,
it kind of looks like he's just playing with the dog.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But we know the significance.
You know the significance. Now, essentially, you see that a tear forms in Amon's eyes, and you see that he like wipes it. He does, and he then looks at you and says that
Time to kill the dog.
Oh my god, actually, I know these are all funny jokes, but I do take it a little too far sometimes.
Avada Kedavra! No, anyway.
No, I think you're. It's not that it's too far; it's that its timing is bad.
You need to learn to time shit, but you'll be better at it.
You're wearing it. That's all I'm saying. You do it too much. Like, I swear to God, if you're gonna plan on murdering every single NPC, it's,
No, I think he just in bad situations he makes a joke about killing someone.
You'll learn about timing. Even I suck at timing, Axel. It's all good. We all suck.
Him. He wants to kill everyone.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
that's
fine. It's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. But
He
we
was
just...
joking. He was joking. It's
Oh,
fine.
it's fine. Genocide is fine. Okay.
Fun fact, everybody. He has become
As long as it's a joke.
Fun fact, everybody.
Just a prank, guys.
Okay, so I'm now gonna tell everybody what everybody's class is. By the way, for the stream, Sage is playing as a druid. Will is an artificer, and he actually went the Gal Sharat thing.
Like
Sage,
women.
what was your shepherd? Was it the shepherd?
Currently
So-
the shepherd, yeah.
Yeah, Puff of the shepherd. Then we have Malkith.
You know what that?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Then we have Malkith, which is the Path of the Abomination. It's homebrew, and you guys can look it up online if you guys want to. So, but it's like, it's a bit iffy, and I've changed a tiny bit of it, meaning that it's not as OP as it's supposed to be. Axel went to Path of Vengeance, which is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just having like a nerd at moment. Ergdak has gone the path. Hold on, let me actually have a look for you guys. He has gone the path. He hasn't chosen his subclass. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Who?
Ergdak hasn't chosen his subclass.
Take mine.
That is a-okay though, because we don't really need him during this session. No offense.
Okay.
And he isn't here, meaning that if he was here, I would have made him take a subclass. But it's all good, everybody. Nobody's gonna hold it against him. Will is gonna take care of the people that is not here at the moment. So Malkith and Ergdak are both in control of him. But Malkith is most likely gonna be here by the end of the stream. Before the end of the stream.
Probably like halfway through, yeah.
Yeah, halfway.
He was here at first, and then he said he had to leave, but that he would probably be back.
Correct. Now, Merlin has always gone knowledge domain, but he's a healing cleric, he is. He could be a war cleric if he wanted to, but he's being a healing cleric for you guys, because you guys need a healing cleric. Now, Stem? Llama?
Hi,
Llama, what is the ranger subclass you went?
Hunter.
But you're a ranger.
Yeah, but he went to ranger and then / hunter, which makes him really efficient. He's really good. He's really good. I would have much more preferred if you'd gone Monster Slayer, but you know what? Like, not the shit.
Is actually pretty bad. Most of the rangers subclasses are actually bad. Hunter is the one of the few ones that are actually good.
I actually like the
This is my
Gloomstalker.
preference.
I like the Gloomstalker.
Okay, no. Gloomstalker is good. Gloomstalker is fine.
I also like
Nothing
Monster
else
Slayer.
It doesn't have much practicality in my opinion, but that's my own personal opinion.
I mean, Monster Slayer gives you the...
One of these things.
I mean, yeah, but Monster Slayer gives you the option to call out any creature that and see what their vulnerabilities are.
Okay, but the Monster Slayer is the epitome of actually. So, yeah.
What do you mean, actually?
Never mind.
Oh, I didn't understand you. My bad.
My humor is lost when you play.
Oh, my bad. Now, essentially, yeah, I suck at humor. Anyway, now, let's continue. You guys are in... Okay, so first of all, just to make everybody understand, we have 2 barbarians, Ergdak and Malkith. We have a paladin, that is Arcus. A cleric, Merlin. We have Drift, which is a artificer. And we have a ranger called Stem. And we have Ashad, which is Sage. We do.
Who is a druid, but
Which
nobody
is a
knows
druid.
it.
But nobody knows it, which is the cool thing. He has to actually
Except
use
for me.
his... yeah, but he has to use his abilities smart in this world.
Discreetly.
Asharon has to. Discreetly. I will fuck you discreetly. Sorry, I'm thinking
By the
about...
way-
I'm thinking about fucking Jack Black now, fuck's sake. Yeah, go on.
Yo, so the general's next to us, right?
The general is right next to you.
I'm gonna ask him if he could potentially donate a breastplate to me.
Yeah, 'cause
You-
you're a woman.
You see that the general... my brother is right here. Hello. Yeah, essentially. Now, you see that the general looks at you. He has like a moment, he does, and thinks to himself, yeah, we should be able to square that right away, so don't worry about it. It should be absolutely fine.
Would genuinely appreciate it. I really would.
Absolutely. I mean, if there's anything any of you require, just do come to me. You guys earned it. You see that he pats your shoulder.
Thank you.
He does, and then He
I offer to shake his hand.
he shakes your hand and he has like a firm grip. He does. Like,
Yeah, and we give like a firm, like good, yeah.
Yeah, a firm good grip.
My character also, despite being like, it's kind of, I feel bad saying this, but there is kind of a stereotype about women giving like soft handshakes. But because she's familiar with working with tools, she works with her hands a lot. She's got an especially firm.
You actually
grip
have +1, so yeah, your hand grip would be.
She's actually got a pretty strong grip.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually have a pretty decent strength modifier. You do. What does it say?
Ashad looks. The general just said he. Do you have troll's blood?
Troll's blood? You see that? Did you say troll blood?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see that the general then goes, yeah, we should have absolutely some troll blood left in one of the storages. We should. Do you want me to send somebody to go get it?
Yes, please.
You see that he then basically sends somebody away. You do.
Did the general notice like the alchemy that was on the table? Because he was openly playing with like herbs and potion stuff.
No, I put that away like a bit ago.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Okay.
Like
so
shortly after we were talking.
Yeah, the general then is just like, yo, and you see that there's a kid now, not a kid, a man walks up to you,
like a squire or something.
A squire, absolutely a squire, and you see that he then literally is just like, okay, first of all, I want you to go and get me. So
he tells the kid to go get the stuff.
Yeah, and he asks you the question, how much troll's blood do you want? You see, he then asks you.
How much does troll's blood weigh?
I need a vial.
A vial.
Just a vial.
Get a vial of troll's blood from the actual fucking stuff. Okay. Also take it. You recognize him immediately, Will, as the kid that ran in full panic at the start of the battle. Do you remember?
Ran in at full. Yes.
Yeah, full panic mode, and the general just fucking slapped him twice in the face. He did. It's just like,
hold on, and I pull him aside, and I because the general asked him to get a breastplate for me as well, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So I grab him real quick, and I hand him my chainmail, and I say, hey, if you can grab me the best chest plate you find in there, this is all yours. And I hand him my chainmail.
You see that he then is just like, and he's not saying anything. He's just nodding at you. He is, and he walks off.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of my scale mail, and
Google. Hold on. I'm now gonna look up the rules for armor.
We're back. I need to take a shit.
How do I get rid of this? Am I not allowed to get rid of my items?
You click on the little cog, not the cog, the lock or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Okay,
scale
so
mail
you
gone.
are at scale mail.
So yeah, I want to go to a breastplate. Okay. That way I don't get disadvantage on stuff.
First of all, the guy comes back with 4 vials of troll's blood. He does. To you, he does. He brought every single bit of yeah, he brought every single thing he did. And to you, Will, he first of all, he didn't have I need you to come with me. I do. You see that the guy says to you, Will. Will?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. You see that Farah...
Okay, so what did you say?
First of all, he then says, I need you to come with me in order for me to measure you up, essentially.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm good with that.
And you see that he then walks you off, he does, and...
To actually fit the breastplate, yeah.
Yes, because this doesn't make any sense. Women don't typically work in the army, meaning that the breastplate is not typically
needs to be fitted.
Yeah, they need to be fitted. Yeah. You spend about half an hour doing that.
Wait, I wanted to follow him.
Huh?
You wanted to come with?
I wanted to come with, but when no one was looking, transform into a dog.
We have to roll stealth for that.
I will say no. It's not a stealth roll. The first thing that this is gonna be.
There's a lot of people around though.
It is.
No, I was gonna leave.
Oh, you're gonna leave.
He's gonna like follow us casually, right? Like quietly. he's gonna like he's just gonna like blatantly follow us at first, then kind of like turn off into like a doorway or something, and quickly and discreetly turn into a dog, then continue to follow us. Is that right?
Absolutely, you may absolutely do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that is not a stealth roll. That is just cool.
Okay.
That is
All right, okay.
First of all, you only get 2 per day, right? Or is there something in 5th level that lets you do 3 or 4?
No, 2, but I can
2.
extend the duration.
All right. So you can only shape change twice a day. Cool. All right. So first of all, you are under.
Does that include changing back, or does that just mean 2?
No.
per
Just
day?
that it counts for both changing back. You can stay inside of the shape change, I believe, for as long as you want.
No, for 5 hours right now.
5 hours. Okay. Yeah.
Still.
It's your wisdom modifier to your druid level, isn't it?
No, it's just my dream.
Oh, it's just your druid level. Okay. So, proficiency bonus? Isn't it proficiency as well?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, you know the shit better than me. Now, essentially, you see, as you guys walk into the room, he spends like a couple of minutes doing your measurements. You don't like a typical person. And he then is just like, okay, you are... What is your build? What is your, like, build, Will?
He means
What do you mean?
Are you fit? Are you agile? Are you?
She's athletic, right? But
Yep.
she's of average size, approximately.
All right.
Right.
It's gonna take. First of all, most soldiers are not that.
She's 5'7", I believe. We looked it up.
5'7".
That was an arbitrary number. Yeah, she's 5'7".
That's the number of the average human being, I believe. I believe most people are around that number.
In the world, that might be true. Yeah, in America, the average height for females is like 5'6", I think. In the U.S.
Oh,
The
I have
US
to
is
look it up again.
5'8" to it's 5'6" to 5'8".
your character did
Yeah,
come
there you
from
go.
the
Yes,
United
like,
States.
it's like smack in the middle. There you go.
Your character did come from the United States, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
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 Now, I mean, you could have her set in any place in the world. That's the crazy thing. She could literally be a
Sorry,
Russian.
wait, no. Wait, I was completely off. Sorry, the average height of a woman is 5 feet and 4 inches.
What? That's
In the
really
United
cool.
States?
No, look.
That's the world average. In the United States, people in the United States are typically taller than a lot of other places.
Yeah. I mean, in Norway,
yes.
people are typically past 6 feet. It's actually
Oh,
ridiculous.
5 feet and 5
Yeah,
inches.
you guys are-
5 feet and 5
guys
inches
are-
average.
You guys are forgetting Latvia.
Forgetting
Nobody
what?
fucking talks about Latvia.
What do you mean?
Latvia is the what? Like my ex-girlfriend is from Estonia, and she barely talks about fucking Latvia.
Anyways,
Anyways.
yeah. So she is not an especially short woman, but she's not an especially tall character either.
Correct. Now, essentially, first of all,
Never mind, I'm
you
going
guys.
outside.
Okay, so first of all, it's gonna take an hour. Sorry, my mistake. Because it's not typical that it's set up for you. Meaning that this. First of all, this is late at night. The sun is still out because the sun never goes down in this world. You do need to remember. Now, essentially, first of all, you don't hear the rumbling. You guys heard. You guys don't see the giant that was walking around. Not at all. Now, first of all, you guys are in here, and this guy just finishes giving you your press play. You take away the disadvantage of stealth. Now, I'm now gonna give you. First of all, you used to. The reason why I did -2 for you. The reason why I did -2, 3 for you. Is because of the reason you had disadvantage, and disadvantage gives you -5. It does that automatically. So now we're gonna remove the -5. We are because you just got a breastplate, meaning you now are back in business. This is okay. So first of all, it's the same number, so you don't change anything. You don't. So I'm now gonna add a breastplate for you.
Yeah, that's why I requested it, because it's basically the same thing. I just don't. I couldn't start with it.
So you have 16 to your AC right now, which is pretty good.
Yes.
For
Which is the same as what I had.
Yeah, a creature for your
But my
size.
benefit is I don't have a stealth disadvantage.
Correct. Now, eventually, you might choose to go another subclass. You might. I'm gonna ask Malkith about the Path of the Abomination in a minute when he comes on. He's gonna come on in like 20 minutes.
Did he say that?
No, but he said an hour. He did.
I think he said or 2.
Oh. If he did say or 2, then I'm just dumb. Now, essentially, now we're gonna put away this.
Maybe just didn't hear him.
There's a good chance I didn't hear him. Now, first of all, everybody, we're now going to basically have, who here went the Mercenaries in Gladiator?
Dub was the gladiator. Axel was the mercenary.
Okay. Axel, you have a woman. No, wait. We're gonna wait for this until the morning. We're gonna wait for this in the morning. So
He gets approached by a woman, I think, is what he's gonna say.
Is there anything? Yes, you do get approached with a woman. You do, but I will explain it. The rest of the party.
Originally, you said he has a woman, and that would put Axel for a second.
Yes.
Like,
you have a woman. You fucker. No.
No, Arcus acquired a maiden?
Now, essentially, first of all,
Arcus no longer maidenless?
yeah. That would be hilarious, but no, we're not doing that, boys. We're not doing that. Now, first of all,
Not yet.
I need to now explain to you guys what happens. Does anybody want to do anything before they go to sleep?
I want to ask Stem what the fuck he's doing.
Stem, what are you doing?
A hug. What else?
He's looking for a tree to hug.
Oh
Is
yeah.
is there any like nature? Are we in like a courtyard or are we in like a hall inside?
There is no tree to hug, and there is actually no tree anywhere close to this area. Like, the trees have all been shot.
Are we inside the castle walls?
You guys are inside of the castle walls, for 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Stem, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I put my crossbow somewhere and I can't find it.
You're looking for your crossbow that you can't find.
Roll an
Yes.
investigation check for me, please.
Is he gonna die?
No.
Good.
I never said that.
Eric's just gonna...
You find it. You find it.
That was such a pointless...
That was so pointless.
You
So
do
what do
find
you do
it.
after finding your crossbow?
What do you do after finding your crossbow? Good point. Yeah, what do you do?
I realize how valuable it is, so I decide to name it.
What do you
You
name
haven't named
it?
yet.
The tree.
The tree!
You should name it something about trees, but that sounds more poetic, like,
I would have loved for it to
Like,
call it
uh,
Evangelion.
Translate. Okay, I'm gonna name my fucking Nodachi.
like, you could just call it, like, Nature's Wrath or something. I don't know.
Call it whatever you want.
You could
man.
call it the Woodpecker.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
I mean, if you want to be a joke character, be a joke character. Do whatever you want, man.
These are all suggestions that Drift gave to you, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Drift, by the way, has the full ability. Now, first of all, do you want to do anything else? Or are we all done?
No, I'm good. I found my crossbow.
Okay, cool. Now, first of all, Malkith.
Also, I'm gonna ask them if they have any black powder.
Shut up for a second.
They do
Or
not
sulfur.
have any black powder. Silver?
Or sulfur.
Oh,
Sulfur.
sulfur. They have sulfur. They do.
Julie swing vehicle.
But they don't have any
really
black.
like some.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will acquire. How much sulfur can I acquire from them reasonably?
One of them gives you, and by the way, one of them, Merlin, is then going to be like, I also got this, by the way. And he shows off a bag of holding, he does. And he gives it to you, Drift. He does.
Oh, okay. So now I have a great.
So you have a bag of holding. Merlin asked for a bag of holding, he did.
Gotcha.
So, nothing too OP, nothing too broken. You guys don't get anything too like things. But these guys
Somebody else has like a small bag of holding, don't they? Who has the small bag of holding?
Not me.
It's the ranger. It's the ranger, it's them.
That's right.
Oh, it's the idiot. Not the idiot.
First of all, Malkith. Oh, Bard isn't here. Fuck!
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Okay, so what's yeah, so do we need Malkuth to do something specific?
I was going to have the half-orc reconciliate with him, I was gonna have the half-orc have like a brothership going on between the two.
Like where they kind of talk it out for a minute.
Yeah, there's just two half-orcs that's usually talking together, essentially.
What's the disposition of this particular orc?
He's
Shotgun.
he is actually really nice. He's he's
Is he like really friendly and outgoing?
let me actually see. His name
Is he
is.
an extrovert or an introvert?
He actually goes by the nickname the Iron Smasher. Fun fact. He's chaotic
The
good.
Iron
he is.
Smasher.
The Iron
Ooh, he's
Smasher.
chaotic,
Chaotic
good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put on my hoodie.
Yeah, he is a.
I need Malkith's character sheet as well. I do not have it
Hold on.
for the time being.
Yeah, I'll give you his character sheet for like a time being, but I don't think that it's gonna be anywhere necessary. So first of all, we're most likely just gonna hold this.
And this
one.
is something just to consider. You might just want to give me like everyone's character sheet except for
Merlin.
Bro, it's 45 degrees in my
Sage.
room.
because
Celsius.
Sage is more knowledgeable about all of this stuff. Well, actually, you might want to give me Sage's character sheet just so I can roll for him.
We are going to do this later, but like we are gonna discuss this later. Will we are, and it's gonna be very much easier if they're gone. And
Yeah, we'll
you're
discuss this later.
Yeah, we'll discuss this later. Yeah. So essentially, it's gonna be really interesting. Now,
My
Will.
camera's just not working today. Okay.
No, your camera, we're fine. Now,
I know,
first-
it's just that it keeps cutting. It just keeps turning on and off for me.
Yeah, and it also causes you to lag a little. So I think that's
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it off for right now.
you do not
That's
recommend. You do not recommend it. You do not. You do not need it. Is what I'm trying to get the point to. No,
it's not required, is what you mean.
it is not required. No. Now, essentially, first of all,
We hear you, Sage. Did you say something?
What was being said about me?
Oh, I was saying theoretically I might take possession of your character sheet just in case, just so like if we need to roll for you and you're not able to work, then I would be able to do it for you.
Has he made his character sheet yet?
you see
Yeah.
that the general comes to you. By the way, all of you, when all of you guys are gathered, he comes to all of you. It's just like, I have set up room.
He had it. Oh, sorry. Just to answer Axel's question, he had it mostly set up. He just didn't have it all entered into Roll20 yet, so we couldn't
Gotcha.
use it. But he's got it all entered in now, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay, continue, please.
Now, first of all,
Yeah.
you see that the general.
So the
then
general's
says,
saying what?
We've set up rooms for all of you. Everybody has a private room inside of the castle. You guys don't have to worry about being attacked or anything. The same with the Whispering Warriors. But you guys do have the ability to sleep here if you do wish to stay for the night. If you want to stay here for the night. You see that he then says
Yeah,
to you.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I said I'm down, bro.
You
I
guys
just
will
need
always
to
have a
sleep.
place here at Riverdale. You will. You see that he then says.
Oh, and can I say that I got a more fitting coat
Oh yeah, absolutely.
that fits with my breastplate.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely. Yeah.
It's like a long trench coat, but it's like yeah.
I mean, you can have perfectly black armor. You'll be fine.
Hey.
Axel, what is it?
When people like to pat me on the back or tap me on the shoulder or something, can they feel like a giant or like a big cold breath of wind or something something really cold?
I mean, your breath is automatically cold. You do cold damage, don't you? When you breathe on people.
Yeah, but I meant my overall body. If someone would like to tap me on the shoulder or pat me on the back.
Yeah. If somebody patted you, they would feel cold. They would because you are.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like touching a dragon. If you touch a dragon that is attuned to fire, you will get burned. Your hand will feel insanely hot. It will essentially.
I'm sorry. I must disagree with that because I'm a black dragonborn. If you touch me, you're gonna get sizzling hands.
Yeah, because he has acid.
Yes, but essentially.
Wouldn't it be like a mild effect though because you're smaller? So for Axel, it would be
Axel. First of all, you wouldn't actually.
Okay.
They wouldn't take damage. That's
what
what.
happened.
That's not. What
I don't think
I
that's
mean.
actually what Axel is saying. I just wanted to clarify.
No, he has a cold to him. For example, a drag. I'm not saying that you.
It would be like
has
if
an
you're
effect.
touching. It would be like if you're touching a cold glass of ice water from the outside, and you're feeling the coldness of the ice water through the glass.
And a dragon that is attuned, like a red dragon that does fire damage, would immediately be hot to the touch because of the reason it's a fire dragon. You understand my point? You see my point?
It would be like if you had your hand in really sudden, or if you were touching a.
That's only after it breathes fire. It doesn't passively just grow hot.
No,
right, but it is like it does have like a natural. It is like slightly hotter
natural
than
warm or
normal
natural
creatures.
cold is what I'm trying to get the point to. I'm not saying he will
Right.
burn your hand if you touch him. I'm just
It's
saying
not. It's not intense enough to hurt you, but he does feel hotter than a normal creature.
or a colder than a normal creature, which is
Right.
the point I'm
Okay,
trying
I
to
see.
make.
Yeah,
There's no-
it's just like, oh, if you like theoretically, if a person was suffering from frostbite, you could have them lay on or against a fire dragon, and it would slowly warm their body back up, and it would relieve them of their frostbite, as if they were sitting in like a warm bed or next to a fire.
Correct.
Right.
It will also
That's
work.
what
It won't work
better
if you
than
do it against a.
isn't frozen.
No, but
Say
this.
Hold on. Say again.
Isn't frostbite cells that have died because they've been frozen, basically?
Yes
No.
and no. It is that they have been frozen, but they can be revived if you warm them up quickly enough. However, the catch is if you warm them up and then let them freeze again, then that will kill them faster. The frostbite is the freezing
Yeah.
of the biomaterial in the cells, or the liquid in the cells.
Nice. Someone who
and that
actually
kills
know what
them event-
frostbite is.
So yeah, it does kill them eventually, but they can be revived rather quickly if you take care of it fast enough.
You see that Merlin then holds up. I also got this, and he holds a crystal. He does. This, he just holds this crystal in front of you guys. Arcus, you know this as a crystal that is worth more than 300 gold pieces. You do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Arcus
Revivify.
knows that. I don't. Wait. Do I know that?
No, you do
I
not
know
know that this. In fact, you may know that this. If you bought this in US dollars, it would probably be like $50,000 to $100,000. It would to buy this thing.
It's like a very expensive diamond. Maybe even
Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah, essentially, it could be very expensive. I don't know what. Just for everybody at home, I don't understand I don't understand crystal ranges.
There is
okay?
there is a what color is it?
It's I believe it would be white.
Is it like a dull white or is it like a clear white?
It's like luminance. You can look through it. Essentially, what I'm trying to get to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's very pure.
Very pure. Very pure. Yeah.
Say again.
That's just transparent. Also, were you saying you don't understand like why diamonds cost so much?
No. I understand
He
why
just doesn't, he
diamond.
doesn't understand the price range. He doesn't know anything about the price range.
I don't know
of
the
them.
price ranges, and I'm not
Yeah,
looking to learn it either.
I was trying to give you an estimate. Like if it depending on its color, it could be worth more. If it's clear, it's actually going to be on the lower end scale of diamonds.
Here's lower because
Um,
it can be falsely accused as quartz or anything else. Different colors are rare variations of diamond, known
Yeah,
as.
for example, like a
And
pink
to tell if
diamond
it's
can
a
run
diamond-
up to like a pink diamond can run up to like 24 million.
You know how to tell if it's a not dime or if. So if you get a diamond shipped to you, it'll show you a model number on the inside. But if you find a diamond, just like if you're mining or something, it will do when you shine a light at it or where you expose it to enough heat, it'll start to turn gray. But then if you close it in your hands, it'll go back to clear.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool to know. Now, essentially, we're not going to continue because this is just a crystal that he basically asked for because it's-
Manufactured diamonds are laser engraved, by the
Yeah.
way. That's the serial number thing.
Yeah. Now, but Merlin asked for this general item because he now has learned Revivify. He can now cast Revivify. Yeah. And he's gonna, during his long rest, he's gonna get rid of tongues and he's gonna put Revivify on his.
Revivify.
Which if some people at home
That's
don't...
almost as bad as prestidigitation.
Prostitution or
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigation. Yeah, prestidigation.
Oh.
I thought it sounded very wrong.
Prestidigitation.
Or no, I'm sorry, prestidigitation. Sorry.
He said that's the-
Still said it wrong.
Merl-
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Merlin literally got this item
Prestidigitation.
from this mission he did.
Oh.
And you guys all, I'm guessing, go to sleep unless somebody has anything else they want to mention. Does anybody...
So my armor is Japanese styled, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So it doesn't match
So-
anything you have, anything that's around here.
You want
Damn it,
a
fuck.
plate armor that looks like your
I want-
armor?
I want more armor that looks like mine.
I could theoretically upgrade your armor with the right materials.
No, first of all, I'm gonna say this. You can buy plate armor, you can... Okay, first of all, you can talk to a smith. There is a smith in the city that makes weapons and armor for the soldiers here. So you can...
I have smithing tools, though.
You do, but that doesn't mean that you can just I mean, it is customifying it.
And I can heat metal.
I will say you can
heat metal.
Will, I will tell you this. You can change the armor. You can put the armor pieces that he has over the old armor pieces. It literally combine. Have you watched Bionicle?
I have.
You can combine.
Oh, I watched a Bionicles movie, Bionicles movies like a long time ago when I was little, but I haven't seen any recent ones.
It was so good. That shit was
Dude,
so
yeah,
good.
that's a blast of the past. Damn.
Like,
Okay, yeah. So I don't
didn't
remember
make
exactly
for the nostalgia blast.
I'm imagining.
But you can
I'm imagining taking
combine
the armor that he has and just basically grafting the armor plating into it.
Yes, essentially. So you can just
That's what I was thinking.
combine them both together. You can combine
what I
them
was
together,
thinking.
essentially. Now, do you ask for full plate? I'm asking plate armor. Like, are you asking for full plate from these?
We're getting free upgrades for saving the city.
You are. And this is a army...
Within reason. It's like, we're not going to get legendary artifacts or anything, but we can, for example, I asked for a breastplate, which is not a starter item, and I got it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Now, essentially, you see that he's then just like, you want full plate?
Axel.
Wait,
What? Huh?
Axel.
We're talking to you.
He asked... Okay. Do you want full plate? He asked.
Oh, gotcha.
Sure.
Yeah, and you see that he walks off, he comes back with his full set of armor, he does. Will, if you do this, you do not roll for sleeping, you add 1 level of exhaustion if you want to add this onto his armor. Is that okay? This is you staying up all night fixing the armor, so you guys are ready for whatever is next.
Fuck.
Do you want to do this overnight, or do you want to do this in the morning? You can choose.
Okay. I had my decision is based off of what my character is most likely to do, and ordinarily I would say that she would absolutely stay up to do it just because she's excited to work on something, except she is currently drunk, so she's gonna actually just go to sleep.
Okay, so everybody goes to sleep. Merlin goes to sleep. You guys get your own room, by the way, and it's not a small room. It's like... it's bigger than a New York apartment, I'll say. And those things are very small. They are, but...
what do you do? Do you just go to sleep after? Do you ask for any arrows? Do you ask for any equipment?
Stem, do you ask... Stem, do you ask for any equipment by anyone?
Yeah, this is your opportunity to, like, ask for maybe an armor upgrade or like anything.
Anything. Doesn't matter what the cap is,
yeah.
You can ask.
Within reason. Something that they would reasonably have.
I'm currently doing fine, actually. I don't need anything.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want like extra arrows or anything.
You don't
like
want
that?
a breastplate, for example, because you can use medium armor?
Nah.
I would recommend that, Llama. What do you have on right now?
I think he has scale mail, and scale mail gives you disadvantage in stealth. Oh no, you have leather! You have leather! I remember! That is very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think... Wait, hold on. Let me quick take a look. First of all, I'm most likely gonna go in the toilet in a minute. So do keep that in mind. You have a chain shirt, fine leather, signet... No, you do not have any piece of armor, meaning you're going off of your... Wait, hold on. What gives you 17? You have a chain shirt, you do. Meaning you do have disadvantage in stealth, meaning that...
Yeah, so you might want to get a breastplate here, because breastplates... That's exactly what I did, is I got the breastplate, so I don't have disadvantage to stealth anymore. So you might want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bard may have invisibility, but his stealth skills are not great.
Yeah. Now, essentially, I'm most likely gonna go on the toilet in a minute, so you guys are gonna be able to do interactions you are. But if you do not want the breastplate, we're not gonna force it on you. But you can if you want to. The chain shirt gives you disadvantage in stealth, though, meaning that if you do try to roll for stealth at some point, you will be fucked. That's me as a DM telling you that stealth will be really hard with what you have.
Yeah.
sure I'll be fine.
Alright. Hey, dude, don't let me stop you. Now, essentially...
Can I ask why Llama's turning this down?
Llama, why are you turning it down? Not
Because,
meaning
like,
to be a
I
cunt, I'm just asking.
I don't really need anything. I'm fine with what I have currently, so.
Well, I guess what we're saying is you're kinda not.
I actually need to stop you right there. Does the ranger get proficiency in heavy armor? Because then I might have made a mistake at some point here.
No, it's medium.
Okay, then
Yeah,
you
medium
should
makes
not
sense.
have a... Do you actually... Hold on. Is chain shirt medium? That is my question. Is chain shirt
Definitely
medium? It is. I'm just an idiot. First of all, chain shirt is only so good. If you get a breastplate, you get +1 to your AC. You do if you want to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you won't get a disadvantage to stealth. This is...
No, he doesn't have a disadvantage to stealth regardless. The armor class, he still, like, he does not have disadvantage. That is my mistake. I am sorry, everybody.
Is that because he's a ranger?
No, it's because of the reason that scale mail and half plate gives disadvantage, but breastplate, chain shirt, and hide armor does not.
Oh, it's a chain shirt, not scale mail. Gotcha.
Correct. It could have been... I thought it was chainmail. I thought it was chainmail. And that is where I made a mistake. That is where I made a mistake. That is on me. I am sorry. Now...
Okay, so I suppose he is fine.
Yeah. So, you don't have to, but you can get a breastplate if you wish to.
I still recommend it, but yeah, it's fine, I suppose, if you don't.
It's, I mean, it's just gonna increase your AC by 1. Are you okay, Will?
Yeah, I'm good. I choked on my spit. Sorry.
You don't need to apologize for that shit, man.
God, bro, you're a menace to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna die in your 30s, but it's all good.
Humans are weak to everything. We choke on our own spit.
You do not want arrows, Stan.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Just give him some extra arrows. Don't even let him turn that down.
Wow.
I am gonna be honest with you. I am very opposed to not letting you do this, but since you do not want the extra arrows,
No, give him the extra arrows. Don't let him turn them down. Give
This
me
is
the extra arrows. I'm taking extra arrows for him.
okay. So
I'm in my bag of holding.
Will you take? You gain 60 arrows. You do. Just add 60 arrows to yourself, and
I also use a crossbow, so I need bolts. Not
they give you bolts. Sorry, not arrows. They give you 60 crossbow bolts. So what can I say? They're a military. They're a military area, meaning that they do. First of all, I'm now gonna spend a second. I am. Okay. So hold on. We're now gonna look at our party members. First of all, Urgdak can get an armor for him as well, because he can still get medium armor. He can. It will still be preferable to what he has at the moment, which is a 15 AC. But he can absolutely, if he wants to. If Urdak wants to, he can get. Let me quickly look. Yeah, Urdak can get. Did Urdak get a feat?
I think he did. But I can't remember what it was.
Hold on. Did I look at... Oh, no, I looked at Malkith. Now, Malkith and Urdak, first of all, we're gonna say if they did get an armor, we'll say that it's gonna count, and we're just gonna bring this up with them when they come on the line. We are. Now...
Would Dub get armor?
Dub and Malkith can both get armor because of the reason that even if they aren't...
But what would they get, though?
First of all, his armor class will go up to 6... Wait. If he has armor, it will go up to 16, it would.
What armor would it be?
It would be breastplate. He can only reach breastplate, or he can go half plate, which means he could get 17, but it will give him disadvantage in stealth. So you guys do have to worry about it.
He would do the half plate.
Yeah. Don't add half plate, but do write it down somewhere, Will.
Say again, Sage.
Hank, stick with studded leather and disenchanted.
Stick with studded leather and enchant it.
There is no way to
Because then you
enchant
get
it at the
a
moment,
roll.
meaning that Half-Plate
You get a
may
roll.
be the best option for him at this moment.
Hold on. I want to hear
Well, I
Sage
mean-
out.
Because you get the best of both worlds. You don't get disadvantage on stealth. You still get a relatively decent bonus to AC. Like that brings up to like about 15 if you have.
He's
your
already
dex.
at 15.
And even that's already. Oh well, then yeah, just stay at studded leather.
Yes,
Other
but
others want
Half-Plate
better.
gives +2. See, the thing is that the Half-Plate gives 15 +2, meaning he can get a 17.
Who's the
At this moment,
Dub is
Yeah,
gonna
but
be our.
that's
Dub
better.
is gonna be.
Thematically-
I just wanna.
thematically,
Oh, go ahead.
Thematically, that doesn't make sense to see a ranger that uses a bow.
Oh, we're not talking about a ranger right now. We're talking about Dub. We're talking about the barbarian.
The Barbarian being as unhittable as possible is smart.
Barbarians are not supposed to wear armor. Excuse you.
No,
Okay,
they
that's
aren't.
what I was wondering.
They aren't, but they can still wear up
Oh.
to medium armor without being affected by the heavy armor disadvantage. Which is literally, you cannot
Yes,
rage
but-
while in
but
heavy
they
armor.
But they have unarmored. They have like literally unarmored.
Correct, they have an armor defense. However, he will have a higher AC, and it will not change anything if he gets, it won't change anything. On armor defense, does only count for... It doesn't give him anything advantages except for it counts his constitution and his dexterity. Meaning that even if he gets, the thing...
No, I think that means if he's armored, he doesn't get that though.
No, he doesn't
Yeah,
get the
if he's not
constitution modifier, he doesn't. But he still has 15 plus 2, meaning he still gets more than what he has now. Meaning he gets a 17 instead of a 15.
So,
understand?
are you suggesting that he takes it for now and abandon it later?
Abandon it later. That is what I'm trying to say, yeah. Because even if,
Okay.
like,
fine,
he...
yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I
Okay,
recommend that
we'll just give it to him. We'll just give it to him for now, and he can either don it or he can get rid of it. He can do whatever.
Everybody gets a shield. Everybody gets a shield. Like, automatically, you get a shield. Like, when you're here. You do. Now, first of all,
What kind of shield?
This is just a good idea, because it gives +2 to your AC regardless. And it doesn't... And especially tanks can have this. Meaning that breastplate...
I'm going to not use a shield.
Okay, you do not have to
Actually,
use...
hold on. I'll get a buckler. I'll use a buckler.
You'll get a buckler? Okay, cool.
I'll use a buckler.
Yeah, a buckler would be very useful. I mean, it wouldn't be that useful, but it will be... It will be
My
better.
mind will be
A
used.
buckler is a. Excuse me, a buckler is a different type of belt to that.
I cannot hear
A
you.
what?
I cannot hear
Yeah,
you.
we lost you.
A buckler is a dinner plate with a hand strap.
A
Yeah.
buckler is also a shield from medieval times.
Yeah, but I can still dual wield 2 swords and have a buckler.
No, you can...
Yes, but you do not get the benefit of the buckler. You don't get the benefit of the buckler if you're dual wielding.
First of
okay,
all...
well then never mind. Then I don't care.
First of all, you do... no, wait, hold on. That is not true. Because, first of all, I want to actually mention something
No,
about
no,
shields in my...
I think he's sitting in
Let me
the-
finish. Shut up.
Okay.
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 Thank you. Now, first of all, you can strap a shield onto your arm and still use a two-handed weapon. Technically, IRL, there's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to do it in here in the game.
No, what I'm saying is, yes, you can hold a buckler and a shield at the same time because the buckler is just wrapped around the wrist, but you do not get the benefits of using a shield if you're also holding a weapon in that hand. Because you cannot effectively use a shield no matter what size if you're also holding a sword in that same hand.
That
So,
is...
but could I theoretically, could I theoretically choose to say, okay, this turn I am defending with my buckler and attacking with my right hand?
I don't believe that is fair.
Yes, you can. No, you can. You just cannot use that weapon. You cannot use that hand to also
Attack.
attack a symbol. You can. You can.
Okay.
One or the other.
But if I specify, okay, I'm defending with my left hand and attacking with my right.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah,
the hoplites
that's fine.
use...
Okay, then I'll take a buckler then.
I mean, the way that I think the ruling should go... First of all, you're not only restricted to a buckler, you aren't. Like, I need to finish. Now, first of all...
But my character would not use anything other than a buckler if she was going to use the shield at all.
Fair enough.
Right. And
Now-
and the idea of it being that makes sense that I could Because if I was going to block something with my buckler, I can't then swipe with the sword that's in my left hand. But
Fair.
I could theoretically stab them with my rapier as I'm blocking.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
makes sense to me. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Now,
Okay,
first of all,
the
I
only
wanna.
other thing that makes sense to me. No, the only other thing that makes sense to me is if you are using a buckler with your left hand, you get disadvantage on attacks with that left hand as well.
Yes, but that is
That's
fine.
the only other
If
thing
you
that
get
makes
if you
sense,
get disadvantage, first of all, a shield is heavy. I understand if somebody used to say that, oh, if you want to attack with that hand at this moment, you will roll a disadvantage with it. However, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. If that is the case, however, you should not be restricted to not be able to attack with that hand.
I think
not
he's
believe
saying that that if I'm going to accept the +2 to my AC, it's only when I declare that I'm using the buckler to block when I attack. So basically, using the buckler will allow me to kind of like parry an attack and then stab. And so during that turn, I have +2 to my AC, because even though I attacked, I have my buckler up, right? But it's only for that turn, and I have to declare that. Because otherwise, with my current setup, I have 2 swords, a short sword and my rapier, right? So I might slash with my short sword and stab with my rapier, but I can't slash with the sword and block with the buckler at the same time. So that makes sense that I would have to choose which one to do. But I can still hold the sword and the buckler in the hand at the same time.
I understand that you are objecting to a lot of things that I'm saying, but there's a lot of sense between what I said. Because there's a couple of rules that is absolutely retarded when it comes to D&D. Like, fully. Like...
What do you think we're opposed to?
No, I don't think you guys are opposed to me right now. I'm just saying that there's a lot of rules in D&D that I want to change because of the reason that, first of all, like, you can all agree
Or
that...
you don't like the way that they work?
Yeah, for example, the fucking... this is not a practical thing, but the great sword should have reach.
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, yes, they are about 6 feet long. So yes, I kind of get that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that he doesn't pisses me off to utter no end. The short sword, piercing weapon. It really isn't. It's slashing.
No.
It's primarily used for slashing. The gladius was primarily used for slashing in Roman-styled warfare, and that is a short sword.
I disagree. I'm pretty sure it was mostly a stabbing weapon.
The short sword in history, as far as
Yeah.
I understood, has been used
Guys, there are
for...
multiple types. Okay, but you guys are being extremely narrow-minded. There are lots of different types of swords, and all of them fall under similar classifications. So there are
Of a
multiple
short
types of
sword,
swords
yeah.
that are meant-
Yeah,
like, meant
it
for
could be
stabbing
either.
or slashing.
Yeah, it
There's
could be
also
either.
swords that there are also swords that do bludgeoning damage in feudal Japan.
To
A
be
claymore
fair,
is technically a sword that does bludgeoning damage.
a long sword
It just
would
happens to be
do...
short.
First of all, a long
Yeah.
sword has 3 different modes, it does. Because you can hold the sword by its actual fucking blade, and you can hit somebody in the head with it.
Okay, so I think we've gone off course.
Yeah. I like, there's so many different things I could, like, argue.
So we're talking about who's getting armor. Everybody's got their armor, right? We got armor.
But
for
everybody
Axel, we got
gets...
armor for.
Everybody gets a shield automatically. You put it into the bag of holding, add like 8 shields or something to the bag of holding.
I don't know
Everybody
how to
gets
use
one.
the bag of holding, by the way.
Huh?
I don't know how to use
Bag
the
of
bag of
holding?
holding.
No,
by the
no,
way.
no. You don't. You just put
okay,
stuff
I
in
get
it, and
one,
then
I
you
get
think
one.
about it, and then it comes out. It's not that difficult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just you reach in thinking about what you want, and you basically grab it. It's an extra dimensional space. That's smart.
Yeah, essentially.
Then
Yeah. And
we'll,
I decided to get that instead of the portable hole. Because
quick thing: do not ever put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding. Bad things will happen.
you also have to be.
Okay, yeah.
You have to be aware of the bag man.
Yeah, the bag man.
The bag man, excuse me.
The bag man.
The bag man is a joke. It's a joke in
Have I
Inner
just-
D&D.
Yeah, there's an idea that you could theoretically go into your bag of holding to escape an encounter. So somebody created like a spooky story about the bag man, and it's basically like a homebrew monster that's basically an adventurer who jumped into a bag of holding to escape certain death, but then got lost in the bag of holding, and then eventually accidentally pops out of your bag of holding.
Correct. If you say a certain...
It's like a random encounter.
Okay, I just need to say something. Bag of holding is a 10 by 10 extra dimensional space. It is like its own demi pudding, basically, in a bag.
Yep.
Also, you
Yeah,
can survive
but-
in it for
10 minutes.
in it for 2 minutes, and then you start to suffocate.
First of all,
Oh, interesting.
it's a horror creature. It's not. I
It was
mean, first
based
of all,
on the. It was a homebrewed idea based on the idea that the bag of holding was actually infinite, and it was actually a dimension that was like interconnected between all of the bags of holding.
the bag of holding
okay.
has the bagman. The bagman
want-
exists in this universe.
Again, this was all homebrewed nonsense, and Eric and I just happened to
Yeah.
about. It's a.
If you guys
We're
want,
just joking.
If you guys want extremely deep lore, technically, it's an extra dimensional space that's actually a demi-plane inside the actual dimension. That if you find a way to break out, you just get lost in the astral.
Personally,
Oh, that might have been what it is. Yeah, that might have been what it is.
personally,
It's in the ethereal, not the astral. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue.
but personally, I first of all, the bagman is not a creature that requires to breathe.
Let's get off the bag, man. Let's get off the bag.
Yeah,
We
I'm
gotta-
just
we gotta
I'm just
move
telling
forward.
you, the bagman will exist in this campaign, and if you guys say a
Okay.
certain amount of words that I'm not gonna tell you, he appears. But I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what the word is because that way you guys will do
Bagman,
it.
I summoned thee.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be like a random encounter.
correct. Now, first of all, you guys wake up the next morning. You guys have stacked up. You guys have gotten shield. First of all, Will, you require. I need to explain this to you. Breastplates requires medium armors take about 5 minutes to put on and 1 minute to take off. So important to remember. Heavy armor takes 10 minutes to take on and 5 minutes to take off. And shield takes 1 action to don and doff, to take off and on and off.
No, Eric. It takes 1 minute to take off heavy armor, but 10 minutes to put it on.
No, it's 10 minutes to take it on, 5 minutes to take it off.
I was told that it takes 1 minute. I believe that's in the ruling, but I don't know. Unless you specify otherwise.
No, this is what I see in the rules. So I'm just taking this off of what it is.
Okay. Now I'm curious. I'm looking it up. Give me a minute.
It's a roll 20 thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even really care about this. 'Cause
It's not overly
Most part-
important unless you guys are surprise attacked. But you sleep with your armor. You sleep with your armor if you're out in the wild. It is just
Right.
fucking smart to sleep
That's what
with
I
your
would do.
armor. That's what I would do.
I am gonna put this
Yes. No.
If it says you can't sleep with heavy armor, you're dumb.
You're gonna come in Friday.
follow the normal script.
No, but from what I understood, it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Anyway, you guys wake up.
Where is it on the list?
It's here.
Here? Why? Okay.
You should be fine with this.
I should be.
So yeah, just follow the.
It'll take you guys.
the
You guys spend 8 hours. You do sleeping. You do.
right.
No, 4 hours, 6 hours sleeping, 2 hours of doing bullshit.
You can absolutely sleep the 8 hours.
I can. I choose not to.
I'm
Then
drunk.
you
I'm
don't
sleeping the 8
have
hours.
to. And technically,
I am plastered. I am sleeping the 8 hours.
yes.
Yeah, you and your 2 containers of ale, you plastic.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not actually plastered. I'm drunk enough to sleep in.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna and
But I
you
mean,
spe-
8 hours of sleep, is that really sleeping in?
that is the normal time to sleep. That is, you can't sleep longer if you want to, Will. So do keep that in mind.
The guy.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If somebody decides to wake me up.
Yeah. Now, essentially,
Go away.
you guys got a moment where you guys are sleeping in. You do, and some of you are sleeping in. Merlin certainly is. He nearly got killed. Sage, you had a level of exhaustion. You did. Because the reason that you got knocked down and you got and you got knocked out, you did, and you got back up. You removed that level of exhaustion now. Now, essentially,
Nice.
I'm not dead. Let's go. That's an achievement.
you guys all wake up, and as you guys walk to the hall, I'm guessing you guys walk to the hall.
I'm waiting for Drift.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh. Are you gonna wake me up?
You guys are not in the same room. You guys are in different
I'm
rooms.
like fucking sprawled out, like.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm just
until,
literally
like, a
in there
couple
just, like,
hours
sleeping,
after
just, like,
sunrise.
I do not sleep gracefully. I'm like fucking all over.
Yeah, that sounds
Well,
like me
I
IRL.
assume- Will, I assume you locked your door? Or were you too drunk to even do that?
I didn't
I
drink
was-
anything.
I probably normally.
You're cutting out.
I'm
Or
going
cutting
to. Sorry, I'm not certain, so I'm going to roll for it just for my own sake. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll in. I'm gonna roll wisdom on that one.
Wisdom with like a minus because you're drunk.
No, that's
by
why
the way,
I'm rolling wisdom instead of intelligence.
Will, Iman sleeps with you in your room. He does.
Oh, okay.
The fucking dog.
He's a dog.
He's being a dog right now.
Yeah, he's a dog.
While inside of the human empire, he's not revealing himself.
Okay, so yeah, so he's being a dog. He sleeps at like the foot of my bed or whatever,
Mhm.
and I'm just fucking
Okay,
sprawled out.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the door. If you don't answer, then I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay, give me sleight of hand. Oh, I need
No.
to roll.
That's not even sleight of hand. He just fucking obnoxiously knocks.
You'll get fucked by
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking
No,
I'm
if
not-
you
don't-
try to force your way in, that's sleight of hand.
I'm not trying to force my way in. I'm just trying to. I'm turning the door knob.
The
It's
door-
like-
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't lock it
Nothing happens.
because I rolled a 9 in my wisdom, so I
still
didn't remember.
Me and Llama,
Okay, he
me
didn't-
and Llama are probably still sleeping.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, he didn't lock the door.
Nothing
What do you mean
happens.
Nothing happened.
Uh,
Wait, what do
you
mean
don't
nothing
open. Is the door open, Will?
Yeah, no, because
Yeah.
I rolled wisdom
Oh,
to see if I remembered to lock
right,
it, and I did
right.
I did not remember
Yeah.
to lock it. That's what I'm saying.
First of all, next time, that is a specific role. I don't know what that role would be, but
I just made it up for this instance just to get the role play going. This is just I at this point it's just to role play it. Who cares?
we
can make up whatever we want.
I mean, I suppose it
So
would be
anyway.
survival than anything. To be fair with you,
It would be what?
it would probably be survival. To be fair with you.
Would it?
No,
Okay.
this isn't-
Yeah, that would have been wisdom. Yeah. So I rolled 19 on survival,
It.
but it's fine. I rolled the wisdom last time anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
failed
will
the
count the
wisdom.
wisdom. It's a 10, but it still doesn't do it. Now, first of all,
Okay, either way.
you get into the room. You see
No,
that.
no, stop, Eric, stop. You were skipping way ahead. Stop.
Oh, but you
Go
opened
ahead,
the
Sage.
door.
No, he did not. That's why I said you
knocked
skipped
first.
ahead.
I said I knocked first, and I didn't get a response. So I'm gonna wait like a couple seconds, and I'm just gonna try opening the door. In this case, it's not locked, so I open it.
Yes.
Okay, now we open it.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
where.
I wanted him to finish what he was saying. You started talking over him.
Yeah, I thought that was where he was at previously. That's what I heard previously.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, so essentially, you open the door. You see Iman is standing in like a ready position to charge you if you do anything, and you walk into the room. You do.
So he looks alarmed.
He looks alarmed, but he sees it's you and he calms down
Dogs
immediately.
have can hear higher decibels than we ever could.
I
In
assume I know him on.
Huh?
Yeah, you know him on.
You
We
know
met
him
at the
on.
end.
Alright,
Yeah.
holy
I know
fuck,
him
this is a
on.
big movie.
Do I
Alright,
know the fluffy dog?
Yeah, the dog is the werewolf kid who can't seem to regain his human form for some reason.
In this
I can
world,
speak to him, right?
you
I
Yeah,
can.
he can
to him,
speak.
like-
Yeah,
does
he can
know
speak.
Druidic? Does he know Druidic? I don't
I don't think
he would.
anybody knows anything about druids, but he can
Oh, I
speak.
forgot.
You see that first
Yeah.
of all. You see that he then looks at the door. He does for a second, and he like does this like motion. He does.
We can't.
I can't see. I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay, he waves his head to the left. He does.
Kind of like nods, like gestures.
He nods. to
He
the-
does not nod. He does to left. He does.
Like a swipe to the left, like come in, like he's
okay.
gesturing you to the left with his head.
Mhm.
Oh, he's telling me to come in. Oh my god, I thought it was already.
Yeah, yeah, like he's throwing his head to the left. You know, like
You see that Iman then walks forward. He does. If that is if you come in. Do you come in the door?
I do. Yes.
Okay. You see Iman walks up to the door. He closes the door. He does with his mouth, and then he looks, and then he looks at you in his hybrid form. He does.
Okay, so I just rolled perception. I'm still asleep. I'm still out cold.
You are at this passive perception, and it would come down to Sage's passive stealth.
Well,
it would.
I'm just doing this for roleplay purposes to see how long it'll take me to wake up. So occasionally I'm just gonna roll, and whenever it rolls high enough, I'll wake up.
Fair.
Naturally.
Now, essentially, you see that he then looks at you and is just like, "What do you want?"
He hasn't woken up, so I'm just here to. We're going, so I'm trying to wake him up.
She's been knocked out since yesterday. I'm glad that you came.
God damn it! I keep forgetting that you're a she. God damn it!
Yeah, I'm a she. I am female. I'm the only female in the party currently.
Wait, can I kill him? No. Why
How
did I say
you know
kill?
about Dragonborn?
Why did I say
Dragonborn
kill?
biology?
Hopefully no one
Murder's all you
yells.
got
for
on your
me.
mind.
I cannot hear what
Hopefully
Sage said.
no one
Sage,
comes.
repeat yourself.
Sorry.
Nothing. That's fine. I was making a very bad joke. Anyway, here to wake him up. Wake her up. God damn it.
You see that he then turns back into.
I rolled a 19. I wake up on my own.
Yeah, if you hadn't say,
okay.
you see that Iman.
I stretch and I yawn and
You
I
see
look
that-
up and I'm like,
You see that
Hey,
Iman.
what's up?
You see that Iman then tries to like does the thing with his head where he's like brushing his head
Nudging?
against yours. Yeah, essentially.
yeah, and I pat him on the head like
Yeah.
casually.
And you see that he
He's
lays
just
down on the
accepted-
bed.
He's just accepted the role of dog at this point.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
now
because
done.
it's perfect. You never know if somebody's watching. Now you see that he then yeah, he only transforms when you guys are in absolute safe mode. You are. He never takes any chances. He doesn't. Now essentially,
let's stay dog form.
he's just staying in wolf form. He is, and he's like looking at you, like fully.
Who? Me or?
At you, Sage. Yeah, he's staring at you.
Okay. Well, while he's staring at me, I'm gonna make eye contact and then turn into a dog.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still fully clothed because I passed out like fully dressed.
Yeah.
On the bed.
What, you expect to be butt naked?
Well, you would expect me to be like not in my armor and my jacket, but I passed out like
Sleeping
with
what
my
I'm wearing.
sword taken apart on the desk next to me, as it like because I fell asleep working. I fell asleep tinkering.
What
As I
armor
do.
do you wear?
You see that Sage. First of all,
Say again.
Depending on what armor you're wearing, though, you won't actually gain the benefits of a sleep if you're wearing like full plate or something
Oh.
like that.
Then I probably would have taken off my half plate, but I've got the rest of my stuff on still.
Yeah, yeah. You would at least take off your armor before you fall asleep, because otherwise you will not get the benefits of a sleep.
That
yeah,
is
so, like
a
because she's drunk, so
tiny-
if she was uncomfortable, she probably would have laid down and then been like, "Fuck, this armor's uncomfy." Taken the armor off and thrown it on the floor, and then fallen.
I have no idea. I don't handle it.
First of all, I want to say this right now. If you are drunk as hell and you're still in armor, that makes no sense. Because
Yeah, no.
you should
Well,
still...
she wasn't like massively drunk, but she was drunk, and so she would have just been like, "This armor's uncomfy," and thrown it on the floor, and
Yeah.
then gone to sleep.
I mean, if it... Yeah, I think that's just a tiny bit ridiculous.
Excuse me, no. I disagree. Sleeping in armor is not going to be comfortable. You
I
literally
was not
encase
saying it
yourself-
was, but when you were drinking. I said when you're drinking. Because I pass out after
Okay.
5 minutes after I lay down. I do, when I go drinking.
Right, but she would have laid down in this uncomfy armor and immediately been like, "Fuck, I don't like this." Sat up, taken it off, thrown it on the ground, and then laid back down.
We're doing like 5 boxes. Unless we need them.
Yeah.
You know, and she had like 2 tankards of ale. She wasn't that
No.
drunk.
No, I know. Now, but
She was drunk, but like not that drunk.
I understand that you can't fucking get the full effect of... I mean, you still don't get level of exhaustion if you go to sleep. Even if you take a full rest. Or a long rest. But
Why
you
would I
don't get
take
the
an
effects...
exhaustion level?
You don't get all your spells back. That's the only problem, really. You don't
Why
get all
not?
your HP
Oh,
either.
if I'm not.
Why not?
No, you do, Will. You have gotten all your spells
Oh.
back and everything. I'm just saying under the circumstances of the armor thing.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying I took it off.
Yeah. Now, if you didn't...
And also because it makes sense for her to do that.
Yeah, if you had the armor on, you would just not gain your health back and stuff like that, but you wouldn't gain a level of exhaustion, which is what you typically would get if you don't sleep for one day. Which makes sense. Now, essentially, you see that you see 2 wolves. You do.
2? Oh.
Yeah,
Sa-
because
Sage turned into a fucking dog. He did.
Okay, so he turned into a dog before I woke up.
Yes, before you woke up, essentially.
Is that right, Sage?
I do believe so.
I don't think that's right.
Well,
I thought he came in and
you may have been
because
dazed.
he opened the door.
Yeah,
I thought
he
he
did.
came in dragon form.
I mean,
Dragon form.
no, it was after. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so
Dragon form.
yeah, essentially.
Yeah, so I'm looking. He's in Dragonborn form. He's not in dog
Oh.
form.
Yeah, I forgot he's a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I forgot he was a dragon.
You guys see that
Yeah, so I wake up, I look up at him, I'm like, hey, what's up? I don't
Yeah.
know why he's not answering. He might just be lagging out, or maybe he's dealing with a customer or something.
he's probably
Because he is at work,
he's-
trying his best to
What I
play the
heard
game,
was-
even though he's fucking at work right now.
We're now gonna go to our Arcus for a second because he is currently like just there, and then we can progress the story. Arcus, what do you do?
I am still in bed trying to get a full 8 hours of rest.
Okay, fair enough. You're getting the full 8 hours. That's good. Now, first of all, Stem.
Hello.
Oh, so just to clarify, I get up and I put
You put your what?
my armor back on.
All right, it takes you like 5 minutes, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, essentially,
I also put my sword back together and put it back in its, its scabbard and,
Yeah.
do the whole shebang.
yeah.
I was also can I roll Arcana to see what I learned with the sword? Because I slept for 6 hours, but I took the first 2 hours to tinker with the stuff while I was still a little drunk.
Yes. What did you try to learn again?
I was tinkering with that magic sword.
You
Can I roll Arcana
need
for
to
that?
roll me an actual like smith's tool or something in order for that to be fucking valid. Because I don't know what the fuck.
I just
you
wanted to
get.
study the runes.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me switch smith's tools because first of all, it is actually I made a mistake. Let me quickly fix this for you. No.
I rolled 19 with the smith tools.
Hold on. I was supposed to roll. There we go. I added, so that's +4. That's a 23. You, first of all, I just added your proficiency bonus, which is what it should have been all the time.
Oh, gotcha.
Your
Oh, gotcha. Hold on,
proficiency
okay,
is intelligence. You need to have that in. And you find out that the sword is magical in nature. It has a lot of...
knew that.
Yes, you do know that. Now, you don't know what the level it is. Merlin did explain something to you earlier, that it was like a legendary artifact weapon.
It's artifact level.
It's
Yeah.
an artifact level weapon. And it is very powerful. Like, if you hit somebody... If you just stroke this up against somebody's cheek, they would be burnt severely, they would. And
Right.
this is... It takes you...
So the
an
blade is naturally hot, but it's not like the blade is warm. It's just if you touch it.
You
The
have an
blade is on
enchanted
fire.
weapon.
The blade is on fire. It is fully
How
on
the fuck
fire.
did you get an enchanted weapon?
Is it always on fire, or does it just
It's
cause things
always
to
on
touch
fire.
it?
If it's out of the sheath, it's always on fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
You have an infinite
Is the fire? Can I tell if the fire is normal fire?
can you tell if the fire is normal fire?
Is it magic fire, or does it consume oxygen particles to burn?
You probably have to talk to somebody that is way more proficient. You do.
No, I would know immediately.
First of all, magic fire. Fuck. First, I'm not. No.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna
roll
explain to you.
intelligence.
I'm not gonna.
I would be able to. Here's the thing. Here's my justification. My justification is I would, if it's not.
It's
normal.
Arcana. It's Arcana. It's not intelligence here. But if you get me
Okay.
a high enough Arcana roll, I will tell you what kind of fire it is. But it has to be a DC 25 for you to know.
That doesn't make any sense.
What are you
does
rolling
kinda
with
make-
advantage?
Oh, what kind of fire? Okay,
What
but
kind
so I know it's
of
not.
fire? Yeah. Because
So I know it's not. I know it's not normal fire though.
it's not normal fire. It's
Okay.
the fire itself is on. Okay, so I'll explain to you how the fire looks.
I can tell that it has a mystic property and it doesn't burn with by natural means.
Now, the hilt does not have any fire stuff. It has some runes carved into the hilt and to the blade itself. You cannot tell what the runes say. I will not tell you what the runes say. Not on the
I don't know
21.
what script they're in.
You don't. You possibly think somebody could help you get it or figure it out, but you don't know how it works. Not precisely yet. That is such a difficult thing. You literally come into this world and you just now figured out how this stuff works. Now, first of all, you're reading this, and from what you can understand, first of all, the fire is blue.
He's back.
Yeah. But the fire is blue at the tip, and the back
I think
is.
he has something to say. Hold on.
Yeah. But I want to just. Yeah, go on.
I had to help with some customers, but Will, in terms of an intelligence roll, yes, it's fire, but you still, when it comes to a magical object, you always have to roll in terms of trying to figure out what it is, unless you cast identify.
Yes.
No, yeah, I was just saying, like, I would, it would be very easy for me to, it would be feasible for me to roll Arcana on this because my character being proficient in the knowledge of science, physics, chemistry, etc. I would take one look at it and be able to fire or not.
Yes.
What kind of magic fire? Knowing what kind of magic fire, that's anyone's guess. But knowing whether or not that's like a no-brainer for me specifically.
Correct. Now, first of all, it is magical. There's no fucking if. It's literally a sword on fire. It's obviously magical. It is. But Will, I'm gonna explain to you what you find out. So basically, the sword itself at the bottom has a normal flame. It does, like a normal flame you see on a candle. And the tip, or when it reaches the tip, it switches from the typical. It's not red, orange. It switches from the orange color to blue. It does, and the fire sort of progressively turns blue as it goes up the hilt of the blade until it reaches the tip. It does. Now, this is weird to you.
The hilt is the handle.
Yes, the hilt is the handle, yes. But, like, the bottom of the blade is essentially orange, it is. But the tip is blue. The tip and, like, the halfway through it, it turns blue, essentially, if that makes sense.
The pommel or the tip of the blade?
The tip of the blade turns into a blue fire.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's weird to you. You've never seen anything. This doesn't make any sense. I will say to you.
So it starts at like a dull red at the bottom and turns like orange and then eventually turns blue.
Yeah, it may go to green at some point or something, but it goes to various differences of heat. It does essentially.
Right. So you're telling me it's the exact inverse of flames, where blue is usually the center, but in this case it's at the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it just means that the tip of the blade is the concentrated part of the magic.
Correct. Now, first of all, this blade. First of all, you remember something that Merlin said, because Merlin did cast Identify on this, and he explained the entire situation to you. He explained to you that this is holy fire. He said to you,
right?
Which means that you know that this deals double damage against any creature that is undead. Correct. Meaning that you automatically crit unless you crit, which means that you double the dice.
Question. Does that mean it's radiant damage or is it fire?
It's a mixture of radiant and holy.
It's radiant flame.
Fire.
So
it's
burns,
radiant flame.
It burns normal people, but then it does radiant damage to undead. The flames do radiant damage to undead.
Correct.
Oh, that hurts my brain. Okay, that's cool.
That is just cool. It's just a cool artifact level item.
No,
it is.
I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying it hurts my brain. I like the idea. I you know.
Yeah. It's a sword of the fire element. Flames themselves have the holy property.
Yes.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Okay,
I
have minimal brain processing. That's all.
No, that is cool. That is cool. But essentially, and you don't know what this weapon has on it per se. But Merlin did mention.
You don't know how it was constructed yet.
No, you don't know how it was constructed, and you don't know the story. Identify does not explain to you the story of the weapon per se. Now, but you do see that the weapon itself, Merlin mentioned, it has something called speed on it. The weapon moves effectively faster when you hit the target. This is not Merlin explaining. This is me explaining as a player, the DM. Sorry. This weapon, when you hit the target with this weapon, you can immediately make another attack with this weapon if you hit on the first attack that you make with this weapon. Does that make sense? That can be broken. However, you have to hit on your first attack or it doesn't do it. And this only counts for your first attack.
What the hell are you listening to?
I should mention
but every other first attack per enemy or first attack per battle?
First attack per enemy.
Per enemy. Okay.
Per enemy.
So when I attack a new enemy, I get 2 strikes on.
No. This means that with the weapon you and this means that in an attack you can attack again, but you can only do this once a turn. You can with the speed weapon.
Only if it hits.
And only if it hits on the first attack. If you're dual wielding or if you're doing 2 weapons, then yes, you're fine. Now, essentially, dual wielding. If you're using this as a secondary weapon, if you hit with your bonus action, you can do another attack even with that as well. So that does mean that you kind of had 2 weapons. You do.
This makes me a hit and run character. I feel like I want to hand this off to somebody like as soon as I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, I'm sorry, but I must question the reasoning behind giving us a quote-unquote artifact like this. At what level is this again?
This is
5.
5th level.
I think it's because we're
Yeah.
supposed to be he's making, like I said, we're fighting things that are.
This was it was either this or a really powerful Book of the Dead, and this is only 1 item.
Will, you have Jack Roulette. You don't need this damn thing.
Yeah,
You don't need this
I'm
damn
trying
thing.
I'm trying to figure out who I want to give because that's why I was asking you earlier about what weapon you have because I was thinking about giving this to you.
I don't use weapons.
Exactly.
Specifically for weapons. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's
So-
also silver. It's also silver.
Until I know
Okay, now-
who to give it to, I'm just gonna hold on to it until I know who to give it to. But I will give it to somebody eventually.
Silver?
If it is silver, then silver's a different thing because I think silver's like the only metal material that druids naturally use. However, I'm not saying I want this, but if it comes down to it, I could potentially use it. But I'm not saying that I want it right
And
now.
honestly,
Okay,
I'll hold
right.
on to it, and I may just decide to be like, hey, here, take this sword, and like toss it
Just
to
in
you.
battle, you force it into my hands and I hit something.
You
Yeah,
see,
sure,
also,
take
by the
it.
way, if a centaur wields this weapon, this is weird to you. If a centaur wields this weapon, it becomes more powerful.
Yeah, for one
Yeah.
whatever
Then-
weird reason.
Yeah.
Can I fucking have it?
This
I
is.
can't-
I will
don't
will
trust
hand
you
it
with
to
any
you if
weapon
you need it.
already have.
Yeah, your
I don't
weapon is
trust you with any weapons than you already
It's
have.
not-
You're gonna kill
it's-
everything.
well, yeah, and it's also not suited to your fighting style.
No.
So,
What
but
is it?
if you
Wait,
needed
is
it,
it
I
a
would
sword?
throw it to you. Like for example, if you were
Is
Huh?
it a short sword?
It's a
It's a
short
sword.
sword, correct.
Handed or- Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
a short sword. So it would be something that I
Sure,
toss to somebody because they specifically like it's something that I would toss to somebody specifically because they're fighting a vampire or a lich or something like that, and I'm like, quick, use this weapon that happens they're weak, like haha, stab, right? And that would be the circumstance that I would give. I would throw it to that one person. The general, when he gave it to me, he said, "I'm giving this to you to use at your discretion. If you give it to somebody else or use it yourself, it's whatever." And so for right now, I'm just gonna be the one that holds it.
You
and
are
I'm
the
gonna
most
give it to whoever
responsible.
needs it.
You're the most responsible in the
You're the
party.
keeper.
You are. And you,
What's
that
that-
he
Yeah.
gave it to you
I'm
because
also
you seen that
studying
it
it.
was sensible. You did.
Yeah, I'm also
Excuse me, what
studying
about
it.
me?
I'm
Yeah,
also
there is that.
studying it.
Sorry, say Sage. Say again.
He said, "What about me?"
I'm also responsible.
Well, but
for it.
also, you, the general didn't really interact with you much because most of the time you were around the general, you dog. So,
Yeah, I know.
he-
I'm just,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware.
Anyways,
I'm just like, I'm
So
holding
the
on to
one
it.
of the other reasons I'm holding on to it, studying it to hopefully replicate the rune technology.
As you guys are walking around during the day,
Are you going to become a runic master?
Yeah, I'm gonna enchant all of our weapons. I mean, that's basically what I do. I enchant our weapons,
Runes
make
are-
them more powerful.
runes
as you guys are
runes
walking around during the day, I should mention something. A woman walks up
runes
to
are
you.
one in hand.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, I plan to find every path that I can to enhance. Because I mean, realistically, we are going to be powerhouses. This is going to be a high power level, but high powered enemy level D&D campaign. But it's also supposed to be newbie friendly, right? So I'm planning high level weapons that are basically just normal things that have extra enchantments and special
You know,
effects.
I just realized Will's going to be the person who enchants everything. I'm the guy who's going to invent meth.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
already
No.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Bard's back. Let's go.
Now, Bard. First of all, I have a couple of things that I want to mention to you. What
We
weapon?
got some
are-
free armor and stuff.
First of all, you
Yeah.
understood everything that I sent to you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we nerfed the homebrew just a little bit, but we like the
Yeah.
idea.
Okay, so first of all, I want to mention this really quick. Like, you're still really powerful, don't get me wrong. You can still use your bonus action to basically slash at somebody with your hand, but it will not add your ability modifier, meaning you still can do like a slash bonus action slash again to hit them again without using an extra attack.
I like the idea of just saying he can take a melee action as a bonus action and not necessarily make it slashing, because I imagine realistically, because he's dual wielding, right? He with rip and tear, he slashes with rip, he slashes with tear, and then he fucking spin kicks and lands a blow straight to the dude's chest. Are you turning into
is this meant to be prototype?
Bard.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Is this supposed to be the prototype games? Are you doing the same thing that the prototype games did? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing that?
Is that what you're doing?
Is that what you're doing?
That wasn't my intention, but now it is.
Because that's okay if he wants to do that.
Hey, go for it. And as long as it's balanced, first of all, I haven't read through everything yet, and I'm going to read through it as soon as the session is over. But
how about for now we just say that he gets a melee, and later on we give him the slashing once he levels up. How about that?
No. He starts with the slashing right now because you guys are level 5.
Just make it so that's a melee attack on a bonus action. But you can choose to either use the weapon or the slashing ability.
We will discuss this.
I just don't see why he wouldn't just attack with his 2 swords instead of his hand.
In all honesty, I could see both uses, and besides, making a spin kick is fine, and you can go right for that if you want to. Now, also, besides, it doesn't matter because it's all circumstantial. Now, we're now gonna get back into the game. Now, first of all, Malkith, something happened yesterday. It did because this is the next day, but the half-orc walked up to you, Malkith.
Oh, Malkith doesn't know anything about what we did yesterday. Can I give a brief synopsis?
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so we defended the city from a large army, including undead Goliaths, but one of the undead Goliaths happened to be, which by the way was 30 meters tall, so 90 feet tall. It had a magic gem in its forehead, and we figured out that if we shot the gem to pieces and we destroyed the gem, that all of the zombies stopped. Exactly what happened, and a couple of us almost died. But we won, and now celebrating we just finished celebrating with the general who runs this, and he gave us some free upgrades to our armor, and stuff like that. And then now we've woken up we had special quarters prepared for us because we're heroes, etc. We also met another adventurer party, and Merlin actually revived one of them because they had just recently died. And Merlin used spare the dying, right?
Mm-hmm, correct.
Yeah, he used spare the dying on him and revived him just in time.
Yeah.
And so they're grateful to us, and so now they're friends with. And I think that's all you need to know. Oh, we also, I don't know, girl that we saved, who was significant for some reason. I think we saw her. She wasn't super significant. It was a piece that was there. But yeah.
If Dub was here, I would have had a really cool moment, but he isn't here right now. So
unfortunate.
Oh,
yeah, Dub and I charged in early when the battle first started. Before we had even left the city gates to actually join the fight, we heard a mother screaming, looking for her child, and then later on, we found the child on the battlefield being protected by 2 knights from a bunch of zombies. And so Dub and I stormed in and started attacking those zombies to help out, save their heroes.
Now, I want to mention this right now. I just remember, he went the path of the zealot, he did. Dub did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He did, which is really good. That's really good. Now, first of all, you see that this half-orc walks up to you, by the way. This is not from yesterday. This is not after the battle. This is why you guys are in the victory hall. And it's just like, you for Kraken.
Oh, yeah, the half-orc is somebody from that party, by the way, who's
Correct.
about to talk.
Yes. He then starts to be, so he speaks to you and just like, are you for Kraken? Are you from Krakennar?
Bard, this is you.
Bard? Are you hearing me?
Oh, what?
The guy walks up to you. Right, he's walking up to you and asks you, are you for Krakennar?
What the fuck is that?
It's just... Wait. Oh, so you're not from Krakennar?
No.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Utterly clueless.
Is anybody else nearby, by the way, or is it just Bard?
There could be, but like I don't know. Like personally,
I'm sorry. Are any of the other party members nearby?
Yeah, he walks up to you guys while you guys are sitting in a party table. You are, so do keep that in mind. Now,
so we're within earshot.
You're within an earshot. You see that he then like speaks to you, and he says, "Where are you from, brother?"
Bard,
Fuck
speaking
am
to
I
you
from?
still.
Hold on, I forgot.
You're
He
from
asked
another
you,
world,
where,
so it doesn't really matter.
yeah, where
Yeah,
are you from,
whatever.
brother? He asked you.
I gotta think of a cool name. Hold on.
You're in
Hell,
four.
my
I don't know.
brother.
Hell.
It's hard to be a DM sometimes, guys.
Wait.
Never could relate.
Like, every single character player knows how it is to play a DM or be a DM for like 2 seconds, and then it drops, and then it, like, you no longer know. That's just a sad truth for players, really. It's not that players are shit, I'm just saying that, like, players don't typically know how it is to play a DM, or be a DM. Which is, just a truth.
I know
Huh?
how it is.
Yeah, I know
know what
you know how it is. I know you know how it is.
I played a DM once. That was only just to help out my dad.
Yeah,
I got
cool,
to
man.
play God for 5 minutes, and it was victorious.
You will get smited now. No,
Divine smite of my heavenly blade.
to be fair, it would be really cool whenever you smited somebody, it would just be the fucking lightning bolt from the sky hitting down onto your blade and you're just hitting them with it. I would love that to be true, but it isn't. Now, yeah, essentially, Malkith, what do you say?
The outer area of the eastern archipelago.
I don't know what those wordedy-birdedy things that you just said is, which is really weird. You don't sound like a normal half-orc, my friend. He speaks all of this in Orcish, by the way. He isn't, like, he's fully, like, in Orcish.
I'm not normal.
Oh
I'm
wait,
cooler. Unlike you, fucking
Phil,
loser.
you and I are.
Are you calling him a loser? You
Will,
see
are we
that...
even present for this, Will?
You see that he then spends, like, a moment... Excuse me?
You heard me.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. I believe we are all with.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they are speaking Orcish to each other, so there's a good chance. Unless you have
We don't
Orcish,
understand.
you do not understand what he's saying.
The sage understands what's going on.
Sage understands what's going on. What did you just say to me? You see, he then says to you.
Called you a fucking loser.
You see that he's fully going to try to wrestle you down to the ground now.
Can I withdraw my? Can I almost unsheath my sword?
You have to beat a You have to beat a 23 on acrobatics in order for him not to grapple you down to the ground.
Oh,
For
okay.
him.
Yeah.
What about me? What can I like threaten him with?
You guys are completely oblivious to what is happening right now. So roll me and
Like he's about to fucking pounce on him.
I cast Shield of Faith on Malkuth.
you do not just not make
cast
it.
Bless.
First of all, he's just
What?
grappling him. No, Shield of Faith. It doesn't matter because this is an athletics versus acrobatics, meaning that this is not an AC thing. Yeah.
No.
It only increases AC. It does not increase like what's. You want to cast grease on him if you want to save him from being grappled, but that's also.
Oh, I thought he was gonna try and attack him.
Yeah. No, he isn't. He's just grappling and just trying to wrestle you to the ground.
They're just having a contest of strength.
Yeah, they're just having you both Vlent and you are just having a full contest of strength. You do. You can roll me athletics now if you want to see who wins this roll. Whoever wins this roll wins this battle.
I give Warding Bond.
He's blessed.
You win. He got it 4.
Can I use bless? Can I use bless?
You fully like get him down into the ground and he taps you just like enough.
Fucking bozo.
Oh,
You're right, noob.
Bozo?
Good, bro.
What does that even mean? he then says.
Malkith, that was a bit unnecessary, don't you think?
No.
You see that he then spends like a second, he does, and just brushes himself off, and you see that Farak then walks up to him and just like, you see that they have like this brotherly thing, and he's like helping him up and just like, it is okay, Vlad.
Well, yeah, Malkith, can you help him up?
No.
No,
The fuck?
no, Farak helps him up. No,
Oh, gotcha.
but I knew that he wasn't gonna do that, so I didn't ask.
Dick.
No, but
Alright, so I say to both of them, sorry about that. He's a bit testy.
you see that he said Farak is just like, it is all good. Don't you worry about it. It's
he's
all
got
just
an
fun and
accent.
games. Don't you worry. And you see that he then like walks up
Probably a little
with him. He doesn't look bothered at all by what you did. Like he just understands that this is probably just orc humor.
Or he's just not exactly a social guy.
Yes, precisely. Now, you guys go on. You guys ended that night. Now, what you guys do? Okay, so we're going to go back to Sage. Sage, what do you do in the room?
Yeah, so we're forward back in time to where we've woken up. Everybody's gone to sleep,
Yes.
and now we're waking up. Sage is waking me up for whatever reason, right?
Yes. And Iman is
Except for
in
he's
that
muted
room.
for some reason.
Oh, Sage is muted. Fuck me.
For some reason.
Okay, Malcolm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take charge.
Okay.
Oh no, actually, go ahead. No, do your thing. You had an idea. Go for it.
I'm gonna just say we're just gonna get everybody else under the way. Malcolm, what do you do?
Oh.
As you wake up, you guys get special treatment for tonight. You guys get beds and everything, just so you know.
Do I like know what time it is?
It's morning.
Also, by the way, you got
No
somebody
shit. Like,
you got somebody that walked up to you and asked you if you wanted armor or any sort of like shield or anything. They asked you.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I have. I acquired shields for everybody in my bag of holding, and I think we gave you armor as well.
Yes.
yeah, I wanted. What would? Is it like good armor, heavy armor? What is it?
You
I think we gave you half plate.
You can get up to half plate if you wish.
Yeah, but it won't be that good for you later. It'll only be good for you now. Once you get into higher levels, it'll actually.
It will be a detriment to you eventually as you go to higher levels.
Do you
Correct.
know by chance how
Yeah,
much
no,
longer we have
I'll
on
probably find a different armor.
Okay. What other armor?
Because you get a bonus to not wearing armor. So, but that the armor you've gotten overrules your current bonus. So once your bonus is better than the armor, then you're just gonna stop wearing armor altogether.
You would get
Yeah.
disadvantage in stealth, but you know you're a barbarian. If you're stealthing,
not
you're,
gonna
doing
stealth.
something wrong. You're doing something wrong.
And I have the invisibility thing from Shadow Touch anyways. so
Correct. So
yeah.
you could get half plate. Do you want half plate?
Hey,
I will. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah.
Axel, trying to speak. Axel, you might want to turn yourself up.
what do you mean turn myself up?
Like try to turn your mic volume up in the
Oh.
user settings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just go to voice and video.
Arcus, I was
Yeah.
about to ask you
Or,
what the
output
fuck you're
volume.
doing. What are you doing?
Wait. I mean, what's the scenario currently right now?
Everybody's waking up.
You are probably waking up in a bed.
I wake up and I put on my armor.
Okay. He
Yeah.
puts on his armor.
And
He's got full plate armor.
I come out to greet everyone.
Okay, first of all, you do not get the benefits from leather, I believe it was. What is the
I'm
other
not wearing
armor?
leather.
No, he's wearing full plate, dude.
1 second. No, he was wielding a breastplate, he was, so I'm gonna get rid of the breastplate.
Axel?
No. You
Axel's wearing full plate.
you are wearing full plate at the moment you are Axel. Which you're the
That's what
only
we're talking
person
about,
that has
Axel.
full plate. Now, first of all,
Yeah, Axel's saying he puts on his armor and then he joins everybody in the eating hall.
yeah, first of all, we're gonna say that you guys just fixed the armor for you, Will. We're gonna say that you fixed the armor. Is that okay?
What do you mean?
We're gonna say that you fixed, integrated his Japanese armor over basically the armor that you have.
We could even say that like I was messing with,
Yeah, yesterday.
and then like while I'm eating, I'm working.
Yeah. So we said that you just fixed the armor. It's not that big of a
I'm
deal.
literally sitting at the table, like eating with one hand, and
Like the Japanese stuff, it's just fucking cosmetic, everybody. Meaning, it's not gonna give them any benefits. So if somebody out there is going to bitch at me, shut the fuck up.
Nobody's
me.
winning.
That's
Just
me.
because-
I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
I'm just merging the armor together.
Yeah. Now you have a breastplate on you that you can sell if you wish to eventually. Now, first of all, you actually have a pretty decent AC. Now you have a. First of all, that's not right. No, you have +1 to Dex. That is correct. You have a better AC. You do because of the reason that you decided to go this. You did. So, good on you. Smart, clever. I like that. Having an actual smart motherfucker in the group is a smart barbarian is good. I like that. Now, oh.
Huh?
Oh, he's back. He's back. Eric's or
sorry.
Sage is back.
Sage, what do you do?
I was using the bathroom. I was using the bathroom. I didn't think you guys wanted to listen to that. So.
No, it's okay.
I've been with you this entire time. Remember? I woke you up.
Yeah. I just didn't know if like you wanted to initiate any sort of conversation or if you were just like, hey, let's head out. So I elected that you and I and what was his name again? Was the dog guy? I forget his name. Iman.
Iman walks with you downstairs.
Yeah. So you, me, and Iman go out to the eating hall, and we're having.
He has a
So-
pretty. He has a sick last name, by the way. Sorry, go on.
I assume it hasn't been that long since we went to go get you your breastplate, so I'm still in my dog form.
This is US. This has been after you
we're
guys
waking
fell
up in
asleep.
the next morning.
You guys
We've
are
already
waking up
gotten
the
all
next
of our
morning.
equipment. We're waking up the next morning.
Oh,
There's the next
Yeah.
morning.
oh, this is the next morning. Then yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
and you
gonna
came to wake us up. Yeah.
Now,
Did I?
you.
Yeah.
I thought that's what- I
Yeah,
thought that was last
because we talked about this earlier, but we had to rewind since Bard came here, and then we fast forwarded back to us waking up again. Remember, you walked into the door, woke me up. I was sprawled out, but then I woke up, and you were there.
I'm confused. Okay, I think I know what's happening now. Okay.
Okay.
This was the
I
whole
don't know.
sequence that definitely happened.
From what I remember, I looked Imani in the eye and just changed form. But we kind of.
Yes, correct. You did that, and you see that he then steps down, and there's this stare. First of all, I don't know if he can speak to you while in animal form. I don't believe you can actually speak while in animal
When it
form.
comes to lycanthropes, I believe you can, but don't quote me on that.
I'm going to say, for the sake of this campaign, he could speak to you, and he's just like, "Are you one of my
So
kin?" Sage, did you hear that?
You might have to speak closer into your mic, and he also might be cutting out.
Sage, did you hear that? Sage.
I think he's cutting out.
I think he's cutting
His
out.
headphones are, yeah.
He must be cutting out.
Headphones,
Give him a minute.
headphones are doing the thing.
Uh,
Okay, so let's
Arcus, I'm gonna add full plate. I am to you.
Eric, can we just assume that the three of us are out at the table? Because can we just assume that premise? And I'm helping Ark.
We are gonna do that.
And
We're
Arcus
gonna-
is just eating with us.
We are going to come back to Sage. I promise. We're gonna
Yeah,
come back to
we'll come back.
Sage. Sage, I'm now gonna get rid of your ring.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Sorry, my.
Wait 1 second. Arcus, don't fuck with your health, please. I saw you had 100 million to your health. Don't fuck with your health, please.
That's
So-
funny.
Yeah. What did you do?
In animal form for a druid, I can't speak. At least not normally. I mean, I can speak like a wolf would. Or a
You
dog.
understand what he says still. You still understand what he says. I'll say.
I understand what he says. Yeah.
Mhm.
And does he
Okay.
understand dog?
Sorry,
Does it
say
sound
again?
like I can kind of- I don't know. I don't know if I can actually technically communicate as a dog, or if I can just bark meaninglessly.
No, you can communicate with him, but it's basically both two dogs just opening and closing their mouth, and like sound comes out, but it sounds like barks or it sounds like whimpering, essentially,
Yeah.
to
it's
a
just,
normal
he just
human
makes
being.
dog sounds.
Yes.
I'm
You know-
just gonna interject and clarify. Actually, he's a druid.
Yes, he is a druid, but still.
No. Drift
In
says
character.
my Drift is saying to Iman. Actually, he's a druid.
You do not understand Iman at the moment. Iman is in his dog form.
Oh,
Yes. That is
Never
okay,
mind then.
Will. It is just me explaining
Damn it.
to you.
damn it.
It was a cool moment. I appreciated it. And you, but yeah, he says this to you. Are you one of me kin? He says.
I shake my head.
Okay, you shook your head. You, yeah, you can't speak, but you can understand him. Now,
Yeah.
Hey guys, speaking of dogs,
you see that he... You see that he then... Oh, hello, doggo. You see that he then turns into...
this is tapping.
Then what are you? What are you? You see that he then walks backward, he does, stumbling like a bit. What are you?
Hello? Sorry, my earbuds are constantly dying. I might have to leave the call soonish.
Yes.
Okay.
The moment we finish this, you can leave if you want.
Well, let's just assume he follows my lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just follow his lead as a dog for. No, I'm gonna shift form after this. I'm gonna shift back to human form. So I can actually communicate properly. So I'm back to a dragonborn.
Correct.
I am a druid.
You see that he spends a moment, you see that something clicks inside of his brain, and he spends like... But all the druids died out 600 years ago.
Does he know that?
I do
No.
not know that.
None of you know that.
No, I mean, does
Iman knows.
Has Iman? He knows.
Iman.
Okay.
He knows because he has actually studied the druids he did a while
Gotcha,
ago.
okay.
He did.
Okay, so I ask him,
I frown in confusion. I'm like, what?
All the druids.
and I give him kind of a shocked, kind of a not like shocked, but kind of like an impressed look. Like, you actually know about that?
You see that he then looks at you and is just like,
Look at Trick when like you know about.
Yeah, I read about it in the library back at the
You know about druids. You know certainly about druids. I think at this point.
Well, I also read about the extinction of the druid
Yes.
in the
Now,
library.
you see that Iman then looks at you and just like, the druids died out 600 years ago under the great, under the Red Day. It was a disastrous day. It was. Everybody died.
I'm just gonna like kind of sit down in a moment of shock
Yeah.
for all my fallen brethren from a different world,
Yeah.
brothers from another mother.
Yeah.
Brothers from another Earth Mother.
Yeah. You spend like a moment to think about yourself. To think to yourself that, probably having like a not a panic attack. But,
Nissans from another Earth Chan.
You know, almost an emotional breakdown for like just me being utterly alone in a world that I thought I wasn't.
yes, I know, and that could crush people. I can totally see that.
Can you roll me a will save, please?
Will save.
Roll me a wisdom save. Oh wait, wisdom.
I
Yeah,
can't. Yeah, you have to roll for me.
I'll roll for you, man.
Yeah.
What's your wisdom modifier?
He
Plus
has
4.
actually a really high one, but that was a 6. That does mean that you do fail and you do have a full-blown panic attack. You do. Underneath
Or,
a 10,
like,
and now
not a
one.
panic attack. Not a panic attack. He just like becomes heavily depressed and like, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave briefly and go contemplate.
A panic attack is not that bad, Will. That's what I'm trying to say.
Eric, stop. I'm gonna just like kind of leave without a word to go think about these things, where I'm actually gonna go because my earbuds are actively dying.
Yeah, so his character's gonna leave for a while because he's so horrifically depressed. He's like debilitatingly depressed. And needs to go contemplate.
Yeah. Now you
Anyway,
leave the room
that's fine
and
with
you.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine with you guys. I'm gonna go. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll catch you later, my dude.
Catch you later.
Thanks for being here.
Yep.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Now, anyway, okay, so now you see that, first of all, we're gonna do a couple of things. First of all,
No, do you know how long is left in this Godel campaign? Because I'm not feeling well, and I'm literally this close to you falling asleep. I'm
If
Are
like,
you actually
if-
like, are you feeling sick too?
yeah, like
if
for some
you
reason,
wanna-
I feel like jack shit. You can come-
This
look,
is
look,
mostly
I'm
a
like-
campaign where we're just like, this whole session is just setting up our next. We had a big fight last session, so now this is us mostly doing like story stuff, interacting with NPCs, and picking out which quest we're gonna go on next.
correct.
Okay.
Now-
can I just leave? Because I'm.
You can
really
just leave,
tired.
dude. But
You can let
like,
him. That's fine.
yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. I really want to play, but I'm like really feeling like shit.
dude, it is
No, it's
okay. You can leave. It's all good, man. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Now, first of all, you guys.
All right, so Llama and Bard, we're gonna rely more heavily on you guys of this then, since you guys are the only ones left to make any decisions.
Now, I'm gonna give you the character sheet of Dorif here. And first of all, as you guys walk downstairs, we're gonna say that you did walk downstairs. Iman walks with you, and so I'm now gonna switch to. I'm now gonna give. Hold on. Drift and Drift. There we go.
Llama, I'm assuming, excuse me, you're at the eating hall with us as well.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like there silently eating.
Now, essentially,
Right, you're kind of the.
as Arcus, first of all, Arcus has a character walking up to him. She does, because of his thing, and you see, and you guys are all in earshot of this. You see that the woman there is just like, my adventurers, I need your aid. Yeah.
And I don't look anywhere, but I'm still listening.
You see that she then all of a sudden says to you, my child and my lover went missing. They did, and they got dragged off. Like last time I saw my child, they ran off into the werewolf forest. They did, and
Why the hell would they do something like that?
They're children. They don't.
And your husband ran after them, I'm assuming?
Yes, and I don't know what happened to my husband. And it's been a couple of days now, and I haven't had the ability to, since the attack, to do anything. Can you please help me? I need to.
Stop. Back up. What's your name?
My name is Iris.
Iris. Just Iris?
My name is Iris Whittle Smasher. It is. Whittle Smasher. Yes, correct.
Okay. I try to I just barely hide a chuckle. I'm just barely hiding it.
That's unlucky, to be honest.
Actually, should I roll to hide it?
No.
Okay.
She
I just
sees.
barely hide it.
I'll say that she
barely-
sees, but
Well, I'm hoping that she doesn't notice, but like my party members notice.
she should roll for it if she actively looks for
Okay.
it, but she doesn't actively look for it, and she is way too distraught to give a shit. So first of all,
Right. Okay.
yeah. So first of all, she's just like, can you guys please help me?
I say
please?
okay. So I say okay. What is it that your family does?
I'm a potter. My husband, he used to serve in the army. He did. He's a hunter now, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the first thing? What did you say she did?
She was a potter. A potter. She made pots. She does. Yeah.
Do you have any skill with making vials?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I
Can't make potion vials?
no.
You're not gonna give that to her? That's the
No.
DM. You don't see where I'm going, Mr. D. Okay, no, it's fine.
Yeah, if you say that to like as a character,
Okay,
DM, give her potion vials. No, yeah.
No, I just like because my aim is I don't want to extort her for money, but I want her to give us a reward.
You see that she's then just
So
like,
I'm looking for something that she can give us, that she could like a service she can provide us in exchange for helping her.
I will give you guys anything you want as long as
Word?
I just need help to get my family back.
I don't expect to do anything for free, but I'm not exactly extort you for money or anything. So I
No.
suppose we can work something out. Maybe we can get your skills to help us look for something. We'll figure that out later. Where exactly did they go, you said?
South, they went into the werewolf forest. They did.
South.
I'm scared
Oh,
that they
yeah,
are.
south.
I'm scared that they are being attacked by werewolves. And I mean, my husband typically is really good at killing.
I take a glance
things.
over at, like just kind of a quick glance over at Stem. What is Stem doing? Is Stem even looking or paying attention?
Stem, are you paying attention?
Nope.
Do you look like you're maybe listening passively?
Yes. Just
You look like you're
just
listening, but you're not like looking at her. You're just kind of listening in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, I really don't care.
Right, you're just okay. Okay, she's begging, right?
She is begging you guys to help. Yeah. She's
And
on her
Urdak
knees.
Is just chilling. Urgdak's not really not really of any. Werewolves. I have a question. I'm gonna ask my character's gonna ask this. Do you know if there's any requests posted to eliminate werewolves?
No, you don't know of any. I mean, you can look around the town.
I'm asking. My character's asking her. Have you seen any requests for people to slay werewolves?
I mean, you can always go to the general. I'm sure he has something for you if you ask him. But I don't personally have anything.
No need to stress. I'm just looking to kill two birds with one stone. If you catch what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I do understand. But I mean, I know yeah. I was gonna say something really.
Is she like timid because of Urdak? Is that what, Urdak? Is that what's going on?
No, it's not. She does not give a flying fuck about your guys' characters. But this looks like it's going to need a great deal of tracking. It is this mission, from what you guys can understand, and you guys know that time.
M is going to be heavily involved.
Actually, like this is me like genuinely like wondering if you would know about the 48 rule. Do you know
What
the
is that?
48 rule?
Mm.
If somebody goes missing, you have 48 hours to find that person, or they are most likely dead.
Yes.
The 48 rule. Now,
Yes.
yes.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, essentially, I'm wondering if you would know about that, Will, because that is
Probably.
something that
Most
exists
likely.
in the human. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that you do. So you do know that if you need to act, now is the
And
time.
I'm gonna ask her how long ago did they set out?
They set out. Well, first of all, my son, he went into the forest about 8 hours ago. He did, and my husband, he went after him around 3 hours ago. He knew that he was not going to be coming back, so I just haven't heard from them, and it's been just too, like, first of all, there's no way they wouldn't have given me any word because they had a sending stone on them and they were going to send me a word when he found the child, but he didn't find it, I think. Or something happened, and I don't know what to do.
Bard, what's your current impression?
Fucking annoying.
Fucking annoying.
To be fair, that does sound like your character.
Do you say that? Okay, so I kind of whisper that to you, like, because you and I are close by. I kind of whisper to you, like, what's your impression? Do you whisper that back to me, or do you say that like
that's out loud?
Out loud.
Fucking annoying. Yeah.
Right. And I just kind of drop my head a little, like, fuck. Why did you say that out loud?
You are chaotic neutral, to be fair. That does sound like something you would say at the moment. Now,
Yeah.
try not to be rude all the time. As funny as it is to be rude all the time, actually, I shouldn't tell you how to fucking use your character. You should use your character the way you want.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm fine with the way he's doing it. He's just kind of like, he's don't bother the attitude. It's fine. I'm fine with that.
I know. I shouldn't tell somebody how to play their character. That's my mistake. Bard,
Hey, Merlin,
do whatever the fuck you want.
Can you find the general?
You see that Merlin is like, yes, I'll go and get him. And you see that.
Appreciate you, man.
You see that. First of all, you guys did a really smart thing getting him on. You did.
Thank you.
Because he's a dog.
Yeah.
And while in dog form,
Tracking
you know what
skills.
dogs are good at?
Tracking.
Tracking, precisely.
I mean, we do also have Sage for that, but also he's gone, so.
You actually know you have a better tracker on the team. Stem.
Llama. Yeah.
Llama, correct.
Stem is an even better tracker.
Precisely. Because he
We
literally...
have plenty of tracking ability.
The
which
Ranger's
makes this
entire...
actually a really easy mission for us.
This should be a really easy mission, but you know that people like Farrak and the other party would not be doing this well because they don't seem... They seem like a very heavy-handed party that is just like, oh, hit fast, do this, do that, and then, like, knock out. They only have one healer on the team, and, you know, all of that shit. But they don't look like they are that scuffed out for battle. They don't. At all.
Right.
No, they don't look like they're scuffed out for battle. But you see that...
Arcus is probably gonna be full in on this, so he's gonna be in full support. He's gonna be like, I believe Arcus would be outspoken about saying, yeah, I'm down to, right?
Yeah.
I'm down to slay werewolves.
Yeah.
And then I imagine Iman would kind of give him a fucking.
You see that Merlin then comes back, he does, with the general. It's just like, oh, what is it, heroes?
I'm wondering about the werewolf problem.
We do have werewolves coming from the north, but we do sometimes have raids coming from the south. But from werewolves that has coming from the werewolf forests, they are.
And what if I said that I was considering taking care of some of that werewolf problem in the south?
You want to kill some vermin?
I was considering it.
For every werewolf head, I'll give you 100 gold pieces.
All right, I'll take it. Deal.
You see that
Ma'am,
he
you
then
got
like,
yourself a deal.
yeah.
Malkith, I assume you're fine with that. 100 gold
Love
pieces a
money.
werewolf. Malkith, you're good with that?
Yeah.
That is actually a
alright.
pretty good deal. You,
Yeah.
Doing good money.
you see that he then like stops you for a moment before you guys leave, and he's just like, you want to get silvered items? Let me actually grab some for you, and also you can coat your weapon with silver before you do
Oh
anything.
yeah, I'll ask
So,
him for some vials of silver.
Yeah, he gives you vials of silver, and he also gives you silver weapons. He gives you short sword. He gives you 40 arrow-tipped silver weapon. He does, and you guys just.
Mama, can you add the silver tip bolts to your collection?
Yeah, he also gives you silver tip bolts. And, like, this is just, like, fully stocking up for the mission. And you guys...
How many silver tip bolts does he get?
He gets 40. 40 bolts and arrows. Both. And you see that, and my son will be able to help you track werewolves very easily because he is...
How many vials of silver did I get?
You got 6.
How did I know you were gonna say 6?
I don't know. We're best friends. What can you say?
Okay.
Now, essentially, you guys then spend like a moment, you do, and I don't mean to tell everybody to interact more, but like, feel free to interact more if you wish to. Stop me, shut me the fuck up, and start speaking up if you want to interact more.
I do want to clarify something. So this is something that I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Llama, Dub, and I don't know about Bar. Llama introverted, so as they get more comfortable with the mechanics of the game, they'll become more active.
Mhm.
But I was talking to them, and they're kind of just like doing their best to just kind of learn before they start interjecting.
Well, first of all,
So we'll need a little bit more guidance for the first part so that they feel it out. Is that
yes, absolutely. I'm not complaining. I want to explain that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that
I didn't?
when you feel more comfortable, do feel free to just shut me the fuck up and then tell me what you're doing, essentially. That's all.
And interject with character, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you guys get silver weapons. You all put them in the bag of holding. You get a silver... hold on. Will, I'm going to add it to your character sheet. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Now, I'm just going to go right... This is going to take me a moment, this is. I could give... and you see that Merlin then is given, like, a long sword, and he says, I will call this Blaze Guard. I will. And you see that he gets a sheath, he does. And Merlin says, I will call this Blaze Guard. And you see that he then puts a long sword. He has this sheath, he does, that is like perfectly like... It has a... Do you know Shadowversity?
No.
Okay. Hold on. He gets a sword he can draw from his back. But like the thing is that drawing from your back is not really practical, and he has a slip on the left side of it, so when he draws it out, it comes out on the side. It does the sword.
Right, so he doesn't have to pull it upwards, he can kind of
Yeah.
pull it from the side.
Pull it from the side, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, kind of like The Witcher.
Yes, but the
Except for he
Witcher...
has actual scabbards.
Yes, let me actually show you the scabbard. Oh,
Scabbard.
scabbard. It's called a
Scabbard,
scabbard.
scabbard.
The actual design.
Oh, the scabbard.
Yes. No. I know what you're meaning, but the guy that made the backwards thing is called a scabbard. He called it a scabbard.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Scabbard. It looks.
Okay, so anyways, we know what he's got now.
Yes.
So everybody's got their silver weapons. How about we say instead that Ripon...
He can absolutely just make Rip and Tear silver. It'll only take him a minute. It will look like this.
I can actually. How about I just let's just say I apply silver to the edges of Rip and Tear.
Yeah, that's okay. That will be for the rest of the mission, so that's cool. Now, it does wear off eventually. Do keep in mind.
Okay, while we're in battle, would I be able to put silver like on my claws because of my path?
Would you be able to rip silver on your claws?
On his claws. Because he's doing slashing damage. I don't.
I'm not opposed to you doing this, but no, I'll say no. Not for now.
Yeah, no, that's just stick with Rip and Tear for now.
That is very specific, and I won't stand for it right now. Anyway. Now, essentially, you guys head south. You do. Or are you guys doing anything else before you leave? No? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. You guys head into the werewolf forest.
Well, I'm assuming you're good. Bard, you're good.
I need to actually find a
Nothing we need to do before we leave.
You guys head into the werewolf forest. First of all, I don't have a map for the actual forest itself. I'll just say this is the forest map you guys are in at the moment.
Generic forest map.
Yeah. We'll say that this is the forest map you guys are in. This is actually an... Fuck! Hold on, let me turn on daylight mode. 1 second. Hold on. Turn off dynamic lighting. There we go. We'll say this is the road you guys are in. Make me there's no important thing. This is not an important map. Now, essentially, you guys walk into the werewolf forest, and you guys spend a decent amount of time traveling. You do. Now,
right.
For the first day, you guys can travel for 8 hours. I'm guessing everybody does that.
Yeah, we'd all have to keep up with each other, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Halfway through the day...
Are we in a carriage? Or are we on foot?
You are most likely going to move through foot. This is like rough terrain. This is...
Okay, yes, we're on foot.
Yeah, this is better on foot than it's on a horse. Now, essentially, as you guys reach a certain point, all of a sudden, you hear a blood-curdling scream, you do. Of a child.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, that doesn't sound good. Maybe we should go that direction?
You go towards the... Oh, wait.
Dumbest idea. Why would you go towards the screaming?
Why would you go towards the... What kind of logic is that?
Why would we go towards the screaming? Because that's where werewolves are, obviously.
Yeah, you guys hear a blood-curdling scream, you guys off in the distance. That's all you guys hear.
Llama, what do you notice anything interesting? Trees. Okay.
Trees.
Nice.
Everywhere. Llama, if you do want, you can make a roll here. I cannot tell you the roll you need to make, but you can make a roll here.
Yeah, like you could offer to roll perception to see if you notice where exactly. In fact, that's actually if I can.
I am gonna
see if I know exactly where it's coming from.
I am gonna give you tips every now and then. So rolling, for example, for survival or maybe perception is really good in these such situations, and you want to keep in mind that essentially.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can pinpoint where that's coming from. I cannot.
You cannot. Anybody else want to try?
Somebody else pinpoint.
I'll try.
Stem figured it out.
You, first of all, it's not always 15, Will, the success die. However, in this case, right. Yes, absolutely, it's 15. Now, you know...
yeah, I was just assuming you win.
Yeah, now, the die itself, first of all, it heads to the east, it does. Like, you guys need to head east to head towards the scream. You start to...
So I guess we're heading east then?
Yeah. You guys start to hear, "Help me! I need help!" That is me being a shit actor, by the way, so do keep that in mind. Help!
I jump up on Ergdak's shoulders, by the way, and he and I are traveling together.
Yeah. You see, I need help! Please help me! I don't know what to do! Please help me! No!
Save this person.
I mean, we can save the kid, but I mean, I incentivize most of us with money.
Yeah. Essentially, You guys walk into where you guys think the stuff is coming from.
My character doesn't want to let a child die. Like, my character is compelled to save the child by her, like, good nature, but she definitely wanted the money. She's also very those werewolves for the money.
You guys, you guys see that, first of all, when you guys come into the opening where you guys heard the screaming from, the screaming stops, and you can no longer see anything there.
When we come into a clearing?
You come into a clearing. You come into a full clearing, you do. You guys look forward. You guys see nothing. The screaming stops.
Can I roll either perception or investigation?
Roll perception for me, please.
Perception.
I can give you tips when you're supposed to roll.
I rolled a 10.
That's, first of all, you rolled a... First of all, STEM. I'm actually going to tell you something. In the inkling of the back of your mind, you think to yourself, the moment you enter this clearing, with the perception check that you made previously, something ain't right.
There's something wrong about that voice.
Something is wrong here.
And my character's starting to suspect the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're
But
still...
you figured it out before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he figured it out before me, though.
On a 17 perception, you just managed to make it out that this isn't 100% real, and this is something that's fucking with you, essentially. It doesn't feel real.
Is the female NPC with us?
No, the female NPC is not coming with you. She
stayed at the village.
Absolutely. She
understandable.
Yeah. You guys are adventurers. She gave you like a picture of the child and stuff like that to basically be able to like identify. It's not a picture, it's a drawing, like a
sketch.
A sketch, essentially, yeah. It's not something she made, it's like a family photograph, it is. That has been
right, it's a family sketch, like a family, yeah.
Yeah, which is nice and all. Now, essentially, you see in the clearing, there are footprints, you do. STEM, you do. Do you check them out?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. As you check
You'd
out
roll
the
survival for that. Unless Eric says otherwise.
First of all, I will say we'll go off of this 17 perception check. This will come down to tracking. However, the perception check still matters because the perception check can tell him what kind of creature it is. For example.
Right.
Now, you can.
Hello. By the way.
My earbuds charge faster than I thought. So, you thought you
nice.
get rid of me?
Yeah.
No, we're glad you're back. We're in the forest. We're hunting werewolves. We were approached by a female NPC. She wants us to save her child. Her husband went after the child who disappeared, but has not returned.
Another
so we have to theoretically. Huh?
Not the same child, is it?
No. It's a different child. It's absolutely
different one.
child.
So anyways, the father's a hunter, and he went to track down the child in the werewolf forest, and he hasn't returned either. So she's asking us to help. And then I was like, "Hey Merlin, go get the general." General told me that he would give us 100 gold pieces for every werewolf head we brought back. Right? So now we have incentive to both save the child and kill werewolves, and now we are doing just that. Except we have entered a clearing, and there's something kind of sus about it.
Yeah. Now,
after we heard some screaming.
Now, the perception roll still matters. If you try to track it down, I will ask him to roll a survival. Now, essentially, you see that the foot itself is no more different than a human foot.
Does it seem like it's okay?
That is all you can deduce without doing a survival.
I can see this though, right?
You can see the footprint, yeah, absolutely.
Can I deduce? Okay, so I can see. Are they?
You do
they
not
look like they're wearing like shoes or sandals.
No,
or
they are fully bare feet. Fully bare feet. I'll say you can still deduce that. That is obvious to deduce. That is something.
Feet, yeah.
Even on your passive perception, you would notice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
now,
do they look like the bare feet of a child or an adult?
It looks like an adult. It does.
That's sus.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a waste of time. I came for
I
money.
don't know what's
No.
sus about that. I mean, obviously we're
No. That's what's sus about it, dude. Is if it's a full-sized adult human, that means it might be a
sounded
werewolf.
like a child, by the way.
Yeah.
What screamed earlier sounded like a child. It did.
What scream sounds like a child, but we're seeing footprints that indicate an adult human, which might be a werewolf.
Precisely.
Which is why this is not uninteresting, Malkith. This is exactly what we're looking for, so pay attention.
Now, essentially, first of all, you have to make a survival check to track down this creature, and it has to be a DC... For you, Stem, it has to be a DC 10, because you are a tracker, and you would be good at this shit. However, for everybody else, it would be a DC 15. It would.
I'm going to I'm going to turn into a wolf in front of everybody, and I'm going to start sniffing around the tracks.
Oh, by the way, you are not present. You have not been present this whole time. We don't came from or where you are.
First of all, you're not the only one that does that, and in fact, you do not. First of all, do not misunderstand me. You have to roll a. This is still a survival check to track down this, but this is still a.
Well, and also he has to reveal himself. He's basically we are what we said was that you were so shocked by this reveal of all the druids being gone that you fell into a really like debilitating depression and you just kind of wandered off in your beast form. So you're just elsewhere. So what we're assuming happens, return in your beast form, and you've just been kind of monitoring us this whole time and thinking to yourself, right?
I would say yes. I didn't go far because I knew that you guys might need me, but I
Right,
didn't want to hear you guys.
Now,
Yeah, you wanted some time alone, but you were monitoring from a distance, right?
this,
so you're
by the
just
way,
now
this is just a backdrop, everybody. By the way, hold on. Let me see if I can get a better backdrop for everybody, so that everybody can be happy. I'll get a better backdrop for this, so don't worry. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna get like a forest backdrop to just basically be like forest Google. Let's see. Well, let's get a picture of just a random forest. Dead forest. Okay, there we go. Now, essentially, what you guys essentially see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this correctly, and then I will just move this along. I will. Now, essentially, what you guys see is just dead trees all around. Obviously, that's obvious. You guys don't see leaves. You guys don't see, normal shit. This is just me making a picture, by the way. This is not me doing a battle map or anything. This is just me making a picture. Now, so I need to just do this really quick so that you guys can see like a better ambiance. I don't know if there's anything against downloading a picture off of Google, but I think I'm good.
should be fine.
No, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Nah, I hate these bugs.
Okay, so first of all, I am simply going to do this very simple thing.
Alright, so...
Okay, so first of all, I'm now gonna do this.
So yeah, we entered the clearing after hearing some child sound like screamings.
Yeah.
But we see adult human footprints. Bare
correct.
feet.
Correct. Now, essentially, after you guys... hold on a second.
Them
I'm gonna then take...
Noticed that there was something off about the way that sounded and about the way this forest clearing looks.
Correct.
Alright.
Now, I'm
I
not...
assume I kind of walk in like after you're done and looking at the footprint.
Yeah, essentially.
You walk up as we're looking at the footprints. Eric, there is an ominous playlist already put up.
Okay, so first of all, I'm now gonna... Okay, there we go. I just fixed the entire thing, so don't worry about it. Now, first of all, where's the ominous playlist, Will?
Huh?
Where's the ominous playlist?
It's in the tavern again.
Ah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm now gonna do this. Everybody, hey. Matt Myers? Matty Myers. Matt Myers. This is the elder one, by the way, everybody. This is a 3D printed one, sadly, but it'll do.
By the way, how are people going to react to a wolf walking into the clearing?
They are not. First of all, that is a good question. I should ask the players. How do you?
Are you a wolf or are you a dog? I thought you were a dog.
I'm a wolf. I'm specifically a wolf.
Okay, well, I think.
I thought it was a wolf.
You also didn't necessarily have to be a wolf. You could have been a hawk or something that was like sitting on a ledge watching us. You could have been either.
He can't turn into a flying animal. He can't turn into
what?
a flying animal.
I can't turn into a flying animal right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He needs to be level 6 at minimum. Which is fine. You know, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind
Okay.
it.
So we roll perception to notice that he's not that he. Well, okay. Because people have. Oh, okay. So why would you enter as a wolf? Because
that's a good way of sussing or smelling things out. Iman is already smelling things. He's like,
So, like, the reason is because we're in the lycanthrope forest, so I thought a wolf would be the most appropriate form to be in.
yeah, the problem is like your character is probably smart enough to take into consideration that would spook everyone except for me, unless I didn't notice. In which case, you stand to be attacked by the entire party. So I don't think your character would reasonably do that. I think your character would reasonably turn into a dog, into like a hound, which is actually arguably better at sniffing.
Okay, fine. In that, well, I mean, they're both the same in terms of smell, but either way, I'll just be a dog.
neither matters. Neither matters. Both of them are practically this. No offense. I know they're different.
It's just from the perspective of I don't want to have to roll for our characters to do perception to see if we know it's him. That's
yeah. Now, first of all,
He does make a valid point. He does make a valid point. So yeah, I agree with him on that.
Yeah, I do agree with him. That's not the point. But we are gonna move on.
Yeah, you were a dog before. People recognize the. Just stay as the dog for now. It'll make.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
first of all, you guys head into the forest. You guys see, first of all, Iman is gonna make a survival check here. With advantage. Fuck, I forgot. Wait. No.
If it involves sensor hearing, then he has advantage. Otherwise, no.
He gets... Okay, first of all, perception. This is a survival check, this is. Which means that it is just a normal roll, which means it's 9. That means that he still has a really good perception, he does. So let me quickly go onto his perception, Iman. Let me go onto Iman. Let me do...
Llama, can you roll your perception again as well?
He has
or
plus...
your survival.
He has +4,
Wait.
he does.
Are you doing survival for tracking?
Tracking, correct.
Okay, well, technically, if you're using sense in Amani's case, you would still get advantage because that's what the. Because you don't exactly see with your nose.
Right,
In
but
this case,
stem is
Yeah.
stem is the half elf. I'm asking
yeah,
stem.
Stem doesn't
Yeah.
get this. I'm talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So stem, can you
So,
roll
Amani
your
would-
survival check?
Yeah, but Amani would get advantage in this case because he's using his nose.
You just figure out where these first of all, Iman just manages to do it. He gets a 13. He does. So first of
And
all, you
Does
both.
Tree Hugger also get it?
Tree Hugger does also get it. He just needed to get a 10. He did. You did not get it, Will, because of the reason that. No offense, it's not.
Oh no, I
because
didn't roll
of
a
you.
survival check. I didn't roll a survival check.
Oh yeah, but like it wouldn't make
But I-
audible sense for you to be able to track this creature. But
I could try, but it doesn't. I'm less likely to succeed
Yeah.
than they are.
now first
I
of
could
all,
try,
you
but
guys
it's
head
15,
down.
right?
Yeah. Now you guys
Yeah,
head
no,
down the.
definitely did not.
Yeah, you guys head
Hey,
down
wait,
the way. You do, and you hear the
Wait a
screaming
minute.
come up behind you. You do again, like as you
Eric,
try
wait
to
a
leave the thing, you hear the screaming.
Eric, I'm here as well. I wanted to roll that survival as well.
Oh yeah, dude,
Oh, yeah, roll.
roll the survival.
He can't. Though. He can't though. You
Yeah.
have to roll for him.
I'll roll the survival with advantage. I will.
Wait, do I have his character sheet?
I only
No,
have
you
wisdom. I don't have proficiency in survival. I don't believe.
You get keen hearing and smell when you turn into a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't
meaning.
think I have survival.
But I got a 7 and I got a 5, which means that you got
11 total.
11.
Unless I add proficiency to that.
We'll
I
add.
don't think I do.
I will see if you do. I'll see if you do. I don't think you do, but you may have. You would be shocked what you have. Okay, let me move you back. You have survival. You have +7 to survival. You have 7 + 7 is 14. You managed to figure out where this thing is going. You guys are leaving the clearing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As you leave the clearing, you hear the screaming come up right behind you. You do.
I immediately turn around and just stare.
I also turn.
Iman does the same thing, and you see that.
Do we roll perception?
Iman
Llama,
turns.
do you turn around to look?
You see that Iman then turns back into. They're not.
Llama?
Hmm?
Llama, what do you do? You hear the screaming. What do you do?
Of course I turn. What the hell?
You see that
Okay,
Iman.
well, yeah. Do you roll? Do we roll perception at all?
Actually, if everyone is turning, I want to actually continue looking forward and make sure no one takes it from behind us, since everyone is turned to look behind them.
I'm putting these fucking dice in horny jail. Fuck off. This is bullshit. I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 4. Fuck off. You see that Iman then... Huh?
Nothing. I was laughing.
Yeah. You see that Iman then fucking... turns into a hybrid mode and it's just like, they're not werewolves. They're not werewolves. You see that he then says...
Can I roll perception?
You can absolutely roll perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna be. I'd like to roll
19.
perception.
What do I
but
notice?
You think that these things are not werewolves either. In fact, the fact that fucking Iman speaks up and says that these are not werewolves, which first of all, I want to mention this.
But what do I notice though? Because that was obvious.
Yes. But you notice something different than the hearing you do. You hear the screaming from far off, you do, and you sense that this is something imitating the voice.
It's an illusion.
It's kind of an illusion.
No,
it's an illusion. No, it's an imitation. But you know that it's an imitation.
Oh,
and
sorry, not an illusion spell. Like it's an illusion, as in like it's yeah. Sorry.
No, you require a DC 16 in order to even make anywhere near to notice that this thing is literally like fucking with you guys, and you know that this thing is not human and it's not a werewolf. You know that like out of the thing, but you don't know what it is. In fact, actually, Will, I'm gonna ask you the question. Do you think you would be satisfied that this is a creature that would be in your IRL? It would be. It would be
like,
IRL.
My character would know about it.
No, this is would your character, and I'm gonna ask you this as a DM, and you need to answer me as honestly as you can.
DM me the word. DM me the name of the
No, I'm not gonna DM the word, because I'm gonna ask you the question. Would you actively search for paranormal things IRL?
This character?
The character you're playing right now.
I would go ahead and say no, but that's just from what I've seen.
Would she search for paranormal shit? Would she have like anything?
She might like she would have general knowledge of like fantasy creatures, and she would know about like spooky legends. She would know about like creepypasta type stuff.
Yes, creepypasta.
Yeah, she would know of general creepypasta type things.
No,
but she wouldn't be educated, but she would be aware of creepypasta-esque monsters.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to roll me a history check with a disadvantage. I will say.
Eric, while he's doing that, can I roll a perception check?
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
I'll roll it
for you.
Yikes! I have no idea, dude. I'm lost. I'm clueless.
That's the first roll is a nat 1. I'm gonna put this in horny jail as well. I'm gonna get my good dice.
Specifically, I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out where the sound is coming from to see if it's like to the left, to the right, in front of us, behind us, up, down. I don't know. Trying to figure out where it is.
You do not know precisely where the noise comes from. Like you got a 14. You did. I think. Hold on. Let me quickly check if you have.
Do I know the general direction?
I need to know what your fucking roll is. You have 7. Okay, so you got an 8. You got a 15. You know that the sound does not emanate truly from behind you in the glade. However, you know that the sound comes from the glade at the same time. It is a weird thing. It's like an illusion. It's like the creature is trying to draw you into the glade and away from leaving.
By the way, Eric, we can't hear any music.
Oh shit, that is my mistake. I shall now fix this. I shall. Now, essentially, first of all, I need to go to... Obvious lobby killer?
Thank you.
Eric, if that's the case, I'm in my form. I cannot communicate properly. I will just start to growl, and I will position myself directly in front of Will to prevent him from walking forward, or prevent her. I mean, drift.
Yeah, prevent me from walking forward. Yeah.
I'm gonna prevent you from walking forward, basically. That's all I can do. I'm just like growling and making sure you don't walk forward. If you try to keep walking forward, Will, I'm gonna bite your feet.
Yeah. You see that this is literally like. Did anybody?
Oh, and I have both my weapons drawn at this point.
Everybody can roll me a perception check, whoever wants to. I'm gonna say this as a DM. If you aren't making perception checks, you're doing something wrong here.
23.
Okay. All right. All right, Stem.
Roll for me as well, please.
All right.
Sight, sound, or smell.
This is both hearing and smell. This is both like you basically like noticing.
Hearing
stuff.
is it hearing, sight, and smell?
Do I have double?
It's all. You have +7. You got a 15. You did. Will, you know. First of all, Will is the only one I got. Hold on, Iman.
I got 23.
Holy fuck.
I hate Iman. I hate Iman. I really do. Okay.
What, did he get fucking a nat 20?
No, he got really shit. I want you guys to succeed here. Now, essentially,
Okay, well I got a 23, so.
you got a 23. That is enough to tell you a decent bit about this creature. Now, first of all, this creature lurks from far away. It literally, like, remains far off. It does. And also, I am sorry for making you roll disadvantage on history, but, you know, it's the only thing that made sense. Now,
It's alright.
I'm now gonna... Now, essentially, you know that this creature... is being smart. It's staying out of your line of sight. You cannot see it. It's impossible for you to see it. But the moment
Do I know
that...
what general direction it's in?
You know, you can hear it moving around you in circles, and you can tell that sometimes it's there, and then it's there, and it's there, and there, and there, and there. It's switching sides. It's like switching sides. It's like it's coming from everywhere at the same time as it's coming from one place, essentially.
So it's really hard to tell what direction it's coming
It's
from.
really
You
hard.
hear it occasionally.
You can hear it occasionally, and sometimes you think it's coming behind you, sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left, sometimes in front of you. It is weird. It's like they're trying to, like,
I'm gonna
draw
assume
you
that
in.
all of us form a circle.
Alright.
I was preventing you from walking to react to that, by the way.
Huh?
Help me! Help me!
I was preventing you from walking. How did you react to that?
Oh, I noticed immediately and understood, and I just responded in kind. Like, I allowed you, like, I didn't press the issue.
You think that the creatures
okay.
know as well, Will, that you
No,
know.
my character is wise enough and automatically assume, okay, I get it. I got you. Like, I see what you're doing.
Will,
My character's not arrogant.
Will,
Yeah.
Okay.
Will, you notice that the creatures know. You do. On that you
Notice
know.
the creatures what?
You notice that the creatures know that you know that you're onto them, that you're figuring out, like, stuff about them.
How do I know that?
The reason why is because the voices are getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden, as you guys are like standing in like positions waiting for the creatures to pounce, full silence.
It cuts to silence.
Everything cuts out. It does. You guys
Sound
don't.
aside.
1 minute passes. 2 minute passes. 3 minute passes. Until 15 minutes has passed and nothing has happened. You guys are probably stuck here, holding your weapons prepared, and it's just struck with, like, not fair. I wouldn't say it's fair, but, like, preparedness. You're prepared to face this opponent if it comes to you. But, essentially, you don't see this creature. You don't. Will, what you can make out in the... as the light descends underneath the horizon is eyes staring at you. You sense.
Man, I must be hallucinating.
No, the only person I can see this is Will. Will, you see these creatures? They're staring at you from far away. However, the moment that they notice that you are staring at them, boom, they disappear. They fully disappear.
I am going to cast Detect Magic.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do so for free once a day.
Oh, you can! That's right! You cast Detect Magic. You do not sense any spells, any illusions, anything.
So my spell save DC is 15.
It's not as okay. The way that a detect magic works is literally anything and everything magical glows in a certain color based off the skill's magic involved.
Oh,
It's not
that is
just
my
like you sense magic. You literally
that-
see magic.
that is my mistake. But I will say that he doesn't see any magical things at the moment. Now,
Well,
what?
at least he's us. Everyone here is glowing a little bit.
Yes, everybody
Right.
is glowing just.
But
a
I
tiny
only
bit.
see the people. So there's nothing within 30 feet that I can see that's magic.
No, correct.
Well, I mean, I'm a fucking nightlight to you, but yeah.
Yes, correct. Now, Merlin is the same, by the way. He's having, like, 2, like, full magical items, by the way. He has the Robe of Eyes and he has the Staff of Knowledge, he does.
Right.
Which is a full homebrew, by the way. Cursed! Cursed made that weapon, and you guys should be super happy about it, because it's a really cool weapon. Now, essentially, you guys don't hear anything for the rest of the day. You don't. I will tell you this. That this was...
Do we just stay there?
That depends. What do you guys do?
Yeah, I feel like we should. Is there a path forward, or are we still in like the opening of the clearing?
You guys headed further into the forest. You guys are currently, like, between trees you are. Looking out into, like, the forest you are.
How dark is it? It's still daytime, right?
It's always daytime. But you guys, like, the sun has dipped beneath the horizon, and the trees are stopping the light of the sun to show, essentially.
Right, so it's still technically daytime, but the trees are cutting at the sun is being blocked by the trees.
No. In Norway, the sun never goes down. Treat is like that. The sun never goes down in this location.
Oh, okay.
It never goes down during the night. It doesn't. Not during this time of year. Not during
But
summer.
it is being blocked by the trees right now.
Right now, the sun is being blocked by the trees because it's in a dip. It's dipping downwards. You guys know that this means that it's getting late.
Right.
You guys have been in this world long enough to know when something is getting late.
Okay.
Well, we need to invent a clock.
Stem, what do you think? What do you notice?
I'm tired. Like, genuinely tired. Like, I didn't comprehend anything just now.
Oh, you're actually tired in real life?
Yeah.
I've made enough things
Like,
for
I
3
can-
sessions I have, so if everybody wants to go offline to now, we can. If it's reached that point where everybody feels like they want to leave, that's fine.
Well, it sounds like we're about to encounter something pretty significant.
Most
Like,
likely.
it's not that I'm not interested, it's just like I can't keep my eyes open.
Dude, I understand that feeling. I understand
Grab some
that.
food?
I understand that feeling 100%.
Yeah, I've had something to eat.
You do not have to stay if you don't want to. And we're not...
Okay, so real quick, we have been on for quite a bit, and we can, if we want to, take a quick break. Everybody grab some coffee or something, grab some water.
I need to actually go and take a shit. If you want, like... Hold on, how late is it for you, Stem?
It's like 3 o'clock for him. It's almost 3 o'clock for him.
Jesus Christ, how are you tired? No offense. No offense.
I have no clue.
Not gonna lie, I'm
He's a
kind of
growing
tired too.
teenager. He's going to be tired always.
No, I think it's just because we've been sitting. I think genuinely, if everybody gets up, gets water,
We're-
maybe grabs a snack, and comes back, we'll
We're
be
like
fine.
about to encounter something important, and like half of the party isn't here. I feel
Right.
like
Well, I
we
don't
could
think
just
we're
wait
actually
till
going to get
next
into a
time.
big fight, but we might have a small... I have control of missing parts, so we can fight them.
If it does reach the point, yes. I thought that when you said you were tired, you meant like, oh, I'm tired in game. Essentially, my character is.
No, he's tired out of game.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think we should. If we're gonna continue at all, we should at least take a break, or we could leave it on a cliffhanger.
We can leave it on a cliffhanger, and it would be more satisfying if we did. Personally, I think it would be more satisfying if we
Alright.
did.
Yeah, do you guys want
However,
to leave it on a cliffhanger?
wait. I want to ask everybody if they're okay with going forward. Malkif, Stem, you both want to leave, right?
I wouldn't say I want to
Oh,
leave.
I wouldn't.
Like,
I wouldn't
can
mind
stay,
it.
So
but,
yeah,
like,
so
it's just
would you
tired.
guys prefer to call it for today, or do we want to take a break and?
You know, we could wait because Dub's sick as well, and like we're missing.
Yeah, we can wait a week for the next.
Okay.
the next
Wait a
match.
week.
Yeah.
I do not have to do any work for you guys at all if I have to wait a week. So I am perfectly fine with waiting a week.
Yeah, we can do that. We've done quite a bit already. We did quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
all of our characters are well equipped. We've gone through our upgrades. We're basically at the start of... We defeated, like, reasonably, I think what's going on is because counter that is related to a necromancer. I think we're gonna encounter more forces of the necromancer, right? Because there was that whole the undead Goliaths and everything. I think we've thwarted a necromancer's plot, and now we're entering his domain in the werewolf forest, and we're about to encounter some of his minions, is what I think is about to happen. Eric doesn't have to confirm or deny any of that. That's just what is gonna...
The stream is still on, but if everybody wants to head off, I do understand it. And if anybody feels okay, I want to also mention something before you guys leave. And this is me as a DM, that just being like, if you guys don't feel interested by the D&D campaign eventually, and you guys want to leave, just tell me. Nobody will feel sad about. I mean, people will feel sad about it, obviously, but nobody will feel insulted because
I think we talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I think everybody's just tired because we've been going for like 5 hours at this point.
No, we have actually just been... I mean, don't get me wrong. We have been on for 5 hours. We have. Llama, we've been on for like 5 hours.
Oh, yeah. We've only been streaming for about 4.
We've been streaming for 3 hours. We have. Like, I'm looking at the stream thing, and it says 3 hours. I spent
yeah, we started the stream late. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Extremely late, in fact, because I had to set up some stuff. But next week, everything is prepared. So
Was he lagging? Is that what's going on? Was Sage lagging?
Maybe. Or maybe he had to go.
Okay. Well, anyways, so that's fine. If you guys are calling it, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then, next hopefully the same time, 8 or 9
hopefully
a.m. our time.
everybody's on and we're all not just out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
All right, cool. Well, yeah, we made progress.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us for this awesome and interesting episode of The Fate of Asharon. Please do join us for next week when you guys get to see the epic conclusion in the
We get to see the continuation, the next chapter of The Fate of Asharon.
Sorry, I'm enjoying that name way more and more. Anyways, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.